starting.
You're like.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God he didn't switch in during earlier. Like, God, that would have been bad. That would have been very
Yeah. That makes us sound like terrible. Like we were talking about something.
Dude, we were talking
heinous.
about the nuclear bomb.
No, we were
the nuclear
talking.
bomb.
Okay, wait. I was gonna say we were talking about fat bitches, but we could say.
Yeah,
I
we were.
mean, that could still work, right?
I almost got my drink. Oh my God.
Sorry,
Welcome back to Tubby Thursdays with the Ramables podcast.
Tough Thursdays.
Maybe.
Or we
maybe
talk
I'm in the
about
wrong
BBC. Wait, no.
What?
Wait,
Hey, you want to talk about BBCs?
No, that's not what I
Yo, the
meant.
news channel?
Big beautiful.
Schrodinger's black cock. What's happening right now?
Nigga, I want to talk about BBLs. Nigga, like.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you talk about whatever you want, bro. I mean, the floor is all yours. Really.
Why did all the BBs whatever's are so like close together? Like I'm tired of this shit.
C and L are not close to each other by any sense.
No, I was gonna say W, a big beautiful woman, BBW, but like BBC.
Sorry, BBC just rolls off the tongue better.
You know, when I talk
rolls
about
off the tongue,
of course.
That's great.
Yeah.
Dog, I 100%. This is one of the most sus intros we've had. Holy shit!
Welcome to the Ramables podcast, where we open up talking about our BBCs.
Well, mine is actually a pretty modest size, so I don't know about our.
Mine leans to the left 38 degrees.
Or not.
I pull up the protractor weekly to check.
Oh man.
Holy
I'll give you all the
shit.
weekly update next
I'm called
Sorry.
the MBC.
We should just do a fucking what is it, weekly report. This is the BBC report, add dramatic
Welcome
music.
to the Ramables podcast length review. Today we're gonna whip out
Length review. I hate that. Like, you
has
got
it
the voice down.
has it triggered or has it grown? Is he a grower? Sure, let's see.
Well, currently I'm sitting at a half chub at about roughly like 5 centimeters.
Newscasters, bro?
No way.
It's like, all right, and so back to you, Ozu. Fucking.
Thanks, Mello. Now, whipping out mine, I see that it is leaning a little bit to the side here, but that is because I'm a grower and not a shower. So here we go. Let me just stroke it off a little bit more just to get that length out. Hoo boy. Really putting in the energy here. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please.
Introductions.
I had the fucking energy of the fucking Brandon Jamar Scott, like, wet. Fucking channel 69.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Oh, hold on, my head. Do you guys ever get like sometimes where like your head feels like it's squeezing on itself? I laugh so hard, like my head feels like it's like contracting on itself. Hello, everybody. Introductions. Hello. We got our red guy over here with the I don't even know what to say. The handsome guy, robot creator, Mellow Mars.
Yes, I'm the owner of the MBC. Yes, you already know.
I'm terrified to ask what it stands for.
Yes, Mello, please enlighten us. What does the MBC stand for?
It's up to the viewers' interpretation.
It's a Rockshore, or what is it? Rockshore test.
Rockshore test. The fucking maybe it's something that you may be thinking about earlier in discussion, or maybe it's something else. Don't worry about it.
Who knows?
You take your guess.
Then we got our goo man, who has the
up,
drippy.
Hey, it's me, 6 inches to the left. How you doing?
To the left.
To the left?
Niggas, I could have sworn it was to the right.
Make sure you guys
Nigga, that
hydrate.
shit faced northeast.
Yeah, I'm hydrating.
North
I actually was
northeast.
drinking
I thought
immediately.
you said west. Then we got the purple guy, the man behind the drip.
The man behind the drip. I mean,
That's-
yeah, you already know, fashion line coming out, 20,
Yo, he wasn't even
35.
ready for that response. He's like, oh wait, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got me, the green guy, the Ram Rambles. I mean, you're not wrong, but we already
I thought
we
mint was a
already
lighter shade.
we already have a mint Castella in the VTubing community. We don't need more mints. I almost said minties. That would have been fucked up.
Also, that sounds
Should have
crazy.
said
Wow.
it. Should have said it. Honestly,
100% confirmed a slur, right? Like that's like actually
like
what that was.
we didn't need more minties. Yeah.
Mm.
What a podcast. Did we come back unfiltered? Did last stream
Yeah, I
really
guess
like
so.
Yeah, we lost the censor bars, we lost the beeps, all
it
that.
took to
all it
episode
took-
10.
All it took was just a slight mention of the BBC, Niggas just like,
Yeah, we got freaked out.
Insane.
Welcome to episode 10 of the Rambles podcast.
Oh, we're in the double digits already, huh?
Yeah, no, it's actually
Yeah.
crazy. I expected to have like guests already by now, or at least but we've been rocking pretty solid without anybody. I can't.
Why you say it like that?
We need to think a little.
Why
bit
did you say it
before
like
we
that?
do
We're
this.
rocking so good. We don't need anybody else.
No,
Like, damn.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best not to make it sound like everything
Yeah,
is a dick
yeah,
joke.
we've been rocking out with our socks out,
I
Socks
can't.
out.
You wearing shoes to the studio?
Yeah, 10 toes down, bro. I got boots.
Nigga, I'm 10 toes down on the floor. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, you say boots are
comfy
not
as
on the
shit.
floor?
Oh,
It's like,
holy
what
shit!
do you think?
Insane.
Oh, what do you think the toes are in? Not boots? Fucking.
You're not getting comfy. You're not getting in the podcast fight.
Oh my god.
Everything's
Yeah.
business with this guy, bro.
Yeah, we're
Exactly, bro. If you ain't speaking business, then don't talk to me. Come on.
Yeah, we're doing pretty
I
alright.
stand on business.
It seems like we are.
And
We're in very
toes
high
down.
spirits.
Yeah, very high spirits. I'm extremely loud today. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we've been doing pretty well. Just the four of us without a guest. But February, I would like to make it more of a guest month, or at least for end of February, going on to March. I almost forgot the month.
Honestly,
I'm gonna
I just
lie.
kind of expected that, like, January it's still going to be a busy month for people. Everyone's kind of resettling in after like Christmas,
Mhm.
so it's not unreasonable. But then Valentine's Day and all the ishy, the fucking and the dicking and the whatever, man. It gets in the way of everything.
Maybe that's
maybe
why
for
we're
you.
freaked
Maybe for you. Like,
Shut
shit.
up, dude.
Yeah.
But
What did I say about talking about my business on stream?
you're talking about your own business. You're projecting hard. The projector's over there, okay? Not over here.
That's a TV rep.
No, I mean behind the camera. No, the
What camera?
looks at the screen.
Shut
Go
up.
Go look at him. Point to me where we should be looking.
Yeah, you see, like, I don't have my pointing finger on this. I don't have my pointing finger on this. I can't.
I guess I'll
point.
never know.
I guess you'll never know. Looks at the camera. But yeah, it would be cool to try and get some guests. One of our bigger guests couldn't show because of like other things. I'm not going to get into it, but maybe sometime during the future once things calm down. But I have a game dev friend who's interested in coming on. I was talking to them a little bit ago. They said they would be kind of nervous, so we might have to do like a test screening before we have them on when we all have like time during the week.
That's
The
fine. Just
interview
vibe it out.
process.
Yeah. So they can get our vibe. Hopefully you don't scare
Oh, you know what I
them
should
off
do?
with
Oh,
the
dude,
talks of
we'll do the
BBC.
practice thing with them, and like I'll just act like completely different than how I act on screen, just to be a dick. It's like instead of being like, yeah, BBC, it's like nigga walks in the call, and I'm just like, yeah, so you got a lot of experience, right? You got a lot of game experience.
You make
It's
it.
like
Oh, I have
Ozzy
to
without
send you
the
the
fun.
games.
That's-
Ozzy without
yeah,
the
that-
fun is not
Yeah,
regular
fucking
Ozzy.
nightmare
Ozzy.
scenario. Shut up.
He's like, yeah, I very much enjoy talking to you. You're really cool. And then like he leaves the call. It's like, wow, like volume like slider has to like go down like immensely.
Yeah. But yeah, that's something I would like to do kind of going on, but we also have to finish some like art related stuff. I need to like lock in on that too. Because I know
yeah.
two people here already have them done. You know, the flexers of the group always showing off their colors and shit.
Oh, honestly, I have mine done. I just kind of need help with it because I'm not really good at clip. So.
Well.
Okay, I guess it's just me. I guess it's just me.
Yeah, looks back. Yeah, looks
Nah,
back in the
I'm
past.
half bullshitting. It's like 75%. I just wanted to make you feel like shit for a minute. But you're good. We're in the same boat.
You know what? No,
Yeah.
I do feel like shit. I don't.
Oh man,
I
I want to kiss your boo boos, but before I do, let me mention today's sponsor. No.
Yeah, me.
I mean, technically we're funding ourselves, so it would be us sponsoring ourselves essentially.
I don't know about you niggas, bro. I was sponsored by Manscaped to talk about BBC for at least like 5 minutes of the podcast. So.
Yo, where are you getting your closet shit from, bro? It's okay.
Hey, they came to me, you know. They felt the energy, you know, from me. So like, you know.
Man, they looked at last season and was like, you know what? Let me give that guy a fair shake. He don't say too much, bro. Hold on, let's get him back.
Shut the fuck up. I hate this nigga, bro.
I know his bush is big.
Whoa. Fuck.
A whole jungle book over there. How would
That's
you?
insane.
That's fucking
How
crazy,
do you think? How do you think we would even handle sponsors if we actually like got sponsors? Like how would we even handle those sections? I can't. We're not very traditional, which is honestly how I prefer it. But would one of us just like break character, like whatever?
What, to do like a sponsor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do
I feel like you don't have to stick like super hard to like a script when doing a sponsor.
I mean, you have to roughly talk about like the key components. At least when I get like I wouldn't technically call them sponsors, but when I get like free games to like try out for stream, I do have to talk about certain points and then add my little flair and whatever. But like I actually
had some friends who like got some before, and from what they told me, most of the time it just depends on the company, but most of them are pretty lax about it if it's in a live setting. So it's not that big of a deal.
I think you just need to be sure to talk about it like actively, at least to make sure it's like a dedicated time slot that it's like, or not time slot, but you know what I mean, like section to just talk about the product, whatever, all the key points, and be like, all right, cool, all right, yeah, I love Raycons.
I use them every day when I go out to before I go on.
You do a Raycon shout out.
Before I go on like the tangent about like earbuds and stuff like that. Oh, fuck, I actually forgot the other thing I was gonna say. So we're gonna go on tangents about earbuds. Okay. Why don't they ever like? Why does anything like not Apple related make earbuds without those stupid like elastic plugs? I hate those things. They don't fit in my ear. They always slip out. They never stay in. I fucking hate them. It's hard to find like anything without them.
I mean, I know Samsung Galaxy Buds kind of come with like multiple sizes of those, just in case.
But I don't want them. Period. Like I've tried them before.
So here's the problem with what you're saying right now. I have the opposite issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Fuck you. Don't talk shit about rubber earbuds, you cocksucker. They're
Right.
good for you if you find the right size, which Sony and Samsung do constantly pack them, as Dredd said, with multiple sizes.
They don't
I like
hurt.
them because they don't hurt my fucking ears.
So the slip-in ones don't hurt your ears?
Yeah, like the Apple headphones hurt the fuck out of my ears.
That's
Like
crazy.
really bad.
You know what's a good pair of headphones? Bone conduction headphones.
Bone conduction headphones.
Are they like over the ear, or like are they like the little dumb bits?
Oh yeah, they're like the over the ear.
Okay, so
Those are cool.
Yeah.
So like I have a good pair of over the ear like headphones. It's more of like when I'm at work or like doing something else, right? Excuse me, I'm burping. But like when I'm at work, I can't have over the ear, or like when I'm driving, I can't have like over the ear because it's like highly illegal. So like when I'm out on the go, I want like one that works, that doesn't slip out of my ears because of how oily my ears are, or some dumb whatever.
You're weird.
Yeah,
See,
my body
I
is weird.
See, I fucking I'm not a big like earbud kind of guy, right? I actively hate earbuds because they never fit in my ears. My ears are tiny. And I've always just had issues with like earbuds in general, just because also like, you know, moisture buildup and things like that, and I don't know, I just don't like it, right? I like it when there's like actual open airflow into my ears. And I remember like wearing like big, like, you know, headphones, right? I like them. Sure, they're good for like, you know, making sure that I get the full sound, but I can't wear them for too long, just because then, you know, like I said, that moisture will build up, and also, you know, too much like, yeah, it's not breathable. That's the big thing. Could damage your ears in some way, shape, or form, your hearing, and blah, 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 all that extra shit. So when I learned about like bone conduction headphones for a while, I was actually like, oh, this is actually like perfect. First off, they're portable, compact, and I don't know, they're just not annoying to wear. And plus, you know, when it comes to earbuds, you know, I don't have to deal with the wire, nor do I have to have like, say, like AirPods, where I could like lose them by any sense of the word, like in my pocket or some extra bullshit. So I don't know. Bone conduction headphones are the ones for me personally. I know that's not for everybody.
Yeah, I can see the appeal just by looking at them.
Yeah, same.
I would like to. It would be nice to get something that's more over the ear, less like inserted in the ear, because it's like I've been using insertable like headphones since like 2019, and they're like all right, but yeah, ultimately, I wish I could go back to headphones personally. I think headphones were the best for me, but you know, obviously you can't really wear those in a work setting, be a little covert about it, so you know, over the ear, you know, headphones would probably be the next best thing for me.
You're one of those
like wired headphones.
I was gonna say like the spongy Walkman headphones you see all the time, like the two orange circles.
Hold on.
Those headphones, I know those are cool, but I also am like, I feel like if I look the wrong way, I'm about to break them.
I've definitely broken some.
I like the ones that are like Bluetooth, but they're like stringy, like as in like they have the wires that connect them both, and they go over your like neck. I prefer that, honestly. It's like my favorite one. I like feeling the weight of them, and because I know where they're actually gonna be, you know.
I don't think I fully understand the sentiment, but I think I kind of get it to a point.
No, you're just weird. That's your thing.
Yeah, I'm weird.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
weird.
Like with insertable headphones, you know, the kind of light ones, it's kind of okay. Anyway, like it's kind of easier to, like, I guess, lose track of them, because I know, like, in my case, you know, with the Galaxy Buds, like, sometimes I just forget which ear has the headphone in it if I'm not actively listening to something, you know. So
oh shit, really?
I have to like feel for it for like a quick second, but yeah, it's, I don't know, it's not like a massive issue, but like in the sense of having something like weighted where you can feel it, I can understand that sentiment just because of that issue I might have. So
Yeah.
But
It's-
what I wanted to mention when we were talking about when we hopped on this whole thing is like, I'm my shout out to Raycons is just when I had Raycons back in 2019, I thought they were cool just because like they had like an analog press in like whatever, for like pausing or like upping the audio or whatever, and I like that way more than Galaxy Buds just kind of having like this sort of touch screen thing with it, because I
where
feel
like
like
you slide your finger and shit, like.
Yeah, that
yeah, well,
that
I
can
don't
get
have to
annoying
slide it. I
sometimes.
just have to tap it. But the issue with that is just there's so many times where it accidentally presses because something that happens to like, I don't know, simulate the feeling of a finger or something, just like
Or-
brushes over my headphones.
Or
my
if you
earbuds,
like
pop
take
my
it
shit.
out to hold them because you can't hear somebody, and because you're holding them, it like skips the song entirely because you're holding them.
Well, in my case, it just like ups or lowers the volume. But yeah, something like that. I don't like how the earbuds do that. I wish I could have something more like analog where it's like, okay, there's an actual click when I when I have
Honestly,
to, like, sing
dude,
something.
that's all I'm saying, man. Like, pressure always wins. It's always the best way to go. That's why people who like fat bitches always win too.
What? What?
I don't.
Melanated BBW?
Listen, man. I'm the math teacher. I'm looking at your worksheet. I don't agree with how you got to the answer, but I agree with the answer you got. So
I got you, man.
that's-
I would have
like,
gotten
you gotta-
F for
you
that
gotta-
one.
You pass somehow.
Yep.
I would have
Good to
gotten
know
an F
you're
for that
not-
one. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good to know you're not the fucking show your work narc. Appreciating that.
Yeah.
How did we get here? Show your work. And if you don't do it
None of
exactly
that.
the way that I did it, I'm gonna fail you.
I don't. It's okay. This is. I know this is completely out from the headphone thing, but since we're just having a continuous little conversation here, I'm gonna question this because it's not like we're separated super hard generation wise. We kind of are though to some extent because like a lot of us are like a year or two apart, or like
We
a
got
couple years more
millennials,
than that.
Z's. Do we have?
Shut
no, you
up.
wouldn't be an X.
So what I'm asking, sorry, but like, how is like school experiences for you guys? Like, what is your like generic, like teacher fucking like bullshit that like you would have to basically deal with the entire time? Because I know there's stuff that I dealt with that people didn't really have to because the tablet and computer era and stuff.
Yeah, before I guess I talk about mine, I recently met somebody who was talking about how they don't even have books anymore. Like everything's on a tablet. And it's just like that.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
terrible.
like you're telling me
Yeah.
you're telling me they don't like you don't have the physical book that you had to pay a lot of money for, and then like when you're not paying attention in class, they like point at you and be like, "Oh, could you read next?" They're like, "Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know where I'm gonna bullshit it."
I mean, I don't know about you paying for textbooks. They just kind of gave us the textbooks, and they were just like, "Hey, yeah,
Grandpa.
like,
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Because like,
Crazy.
I fucking like not having the physical book, like you have to take that shit home. Like they were like, oh no, you gotta.
Now you
read
get
this.
the
Like,
now you get to take tablets home.
I don't like that
It's
actually.
I don't
weird.
either. I don't like it either.
That's a liability that you're gonna entrust little Timmys and Tammys to go home with this expensive ass computer or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's
I
why
was, I was in
that's
like
why
the
they trust the
in-between-
Chads and Stacy's.
the
I know
Chads.
about, like, the
Shut up.
I know about like Chromebooks. They hardly ever let kids go home with Chromebooks. It was more of just like a classroom.
No, dude,
Yeah.
it's
resource.
weird because I was in like the transfer period of that basically because like I was my entire time in because I went to because I'm such a smart little thug. I went to a magnet school, which basically is like a advanced school in middle school. It was for math and science, and the entire thing about it was that we had iPads, and there was this giant black like case that was filled with chargers and stuff for the iPads for you to put back at the end of the day.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had that too.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
At
we
least for
had,
laptops, not MacBooks and stuff.
It's actually kind of crazy. So for me, it was actually like middle school, I believe, where we were first introduced to like having like computers or like personalized computers. But they were MacBooks, right? And it was like the whole thing. But it was funny. The year before I entered in, Like the kids fucked up and did some bullshit, and so like us, we couldn't take that shit home, right? Our class, our year couldn't take it home. So later we still used them in the classroom, but they had the big case, like the IT people came in and stuff like that. They had them on chargers and shit like that, like signed the number and big shelf essentially. And they were like, all right, here, you get like this, get that, and this, and that, and the other. And then like they made sure they asked you, it's like, hey, what number you taking out? Oh, I'm taking out like number 7. Okay, cool. Blah 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 blah. So they have like accountability on your ass. But then like I think when I was in high school, they took out the MacBooks. I think this just because they knew that we were able to get around them. So they decided to give us Lenovo ThinkPads. And
fucking weird.
But it was funny. I was like, why did y'all do that? Because then y'all changed your tech, and we still found a way around them. We use Siphon a lot for like just using a proxy just to watch YouTube and shit. Like, dude, it wasn't gonna work.
See, I think that's the funniest thing, right? Where like schools think they can kind of like outsmart, you know, kids' ingenuity and trying to find a way around like limitations. Because no matter what they use, no matter what they give kids, if it has an access to the internet, kids are going to find a way to pull up some shit they shouldn't realistically pull up, you know?
There was like
there
was literally like Minecraft factions going on iPads that were not allowed to have Minecraft PE on them. It was fucking insane.
No, like that's the fun
y'all
shit.
playing Bed Wars, bro?
No, bro, it was like the shitty version of Minecraft PE where like you had to like get a nether reactor core to like make a part of the nether in the overworld. It was the weirdest shit ever. But people would do that shit, and you would just log into people's worlds through like the like school Wi-Fi only, like a LAN party.
Yeah, like
and people would just go for it. It was weird.
Man, no, like what is it? It's a scene in Bomb Rush where it's like, yo, it's not fun if it's legal, you know. Like
it's so crazy how like teachers underestimate like kids and stuff like that. I know it's like our generation, not our generation, the younger generation is kind of being screwed over by the school system now, partly because of teachers and partly because parents can't teach their kids to like behave in class. Because like apparently there's like a epidemic with like teachers just straight up leaving like mid semester.
I really don't blame them.
Yeah, at least like from some of the videos I was watching. But it's funny to see that like people underestimate how smart kids can actually be when like given the chance.
Well, they're also being like, a lot of them are being dumbed down to high hell because of like, you know, the AI problem.
Oh yeah,
also,
oh god, I watched the video on
well,
that. Like
it's the AI stuff, but also like just the general like they're switching to digital and not kind of like focusing on like certain things that was kind of a little bit better, you could say, in analog form. The ease of like just Googling something kind of lacks some bits of like critical thinking to a degree. And also, yeah, they just like I think that's my big thing is that some kids aren't being challenged, like use your brain.
Just handed to them.
Yeah, and that kind of it adds a bit of complacency to their thought process, which is actually very interesting to think about. Because I'm like, because I sometimes relate this to games, right? Where you know how like older games are harder because they didn't really tell you what the fuck to do, except for like the one time.
Yeah.
Oh, and even when they tell you, you still have to like critically think about like, okay, blah 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 blah, did this and that and the other. Versus like nowadays where like hand holding is like the way of the game because it's like, hey, we want to make sure that you understand this and this and that and the other and this and that and the other and every tutorial under the sun.
But why are you dragging that on now?
Dog, this is
I loaded that during the headphone discussion and I was like, we're already kind of past it.
Bro.
I saw it clicking into it. Sorry to interrupt you, Mello. I saw it clicking into like the tape thing. I was just like, this is a funny picture for some reason. I'm just gonna drag it down.
Because the nigga looks like he's like I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
No, legit. Like my whole like I was like, why is he looking at me? What did I do?
He looks like he's about to do the fucking like what? Like
Oh shit, I'm out of here.
Oh yeah. Okay then. Damn.
No, but
Sorry,
Um,
that's
continue.
crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
the fuck. The thing I was gonna say was relating it to like giving all this like, oh, you know, you can just have basically all the answers in the world and you don't have to think about the answer because it's right there. It's like kind of very damaging in a lot of ways.
Show it.
It's kind of a two-way combo, which is the problem. Because there are teachers that are willing to like actually still do, because I have a little sister, for example, and like she'll tell me that she like hates certain teachers because like they'll ask her to figure out a problem and like do it herself, and she's like, God damn it, this sucks. And I'm like, yeah man, that's school, and it's how it should be. Like you gotta, and it's annoying and I know it sucks, but like critical thinking is important in moments like that. So she kinda
Oh
just
boy,
deals.
do we lack critical
But-
thinking now?
But the problem is, you know, the other half of it is like, yes, there are oh my god. There are other issues. Or like the back to back of like, yes, there are teachers that do not care and will just leave, but even if they do, their funding is being pulled out because people think education isn't as important as other things in the
No,
country.
teachers have to pay everything out of pocket. That's like the
Dude,
biggest
it's,
issue.
it's more and more now, because I know they when I was in school they would have to do that too.
Yeah.
But not even have to. They would like, it would be like optional, but
Mm.
mainly it was for like, hey, I want you guys to have actual physical versions of these books that I think that you guys would actually be able to read. I've had a lot of teachers who did that with me, and it was really nice.
hmm
But now it's like teachers have to buy like extra supplies out of pocket. Schools can't even supply like the shitty sharpeners that don't fucking work after shoving in a pencil. Like it's bad. It's like really
You know,
fucking bad.
It's so weird. You know, there's a song I listened to called like I Wanna Know by Hocus Pocus. And there's a lyric in there that goes like, I wanna know why teachers get paid less than ball players and entertainers, you know, like that kind of shit. I was like, yeah, wait, why is that the case? That doesn't make any sense. How are you gonna underfund your educational, like, you know, the part of society that's actually the most important, a good pillar of society that we all kind of need, to be like, nah.
I mean, like in
Thanks, Greg,
some
Ryan.
cases
give
you
you the
don't
real
need
answer.
school, but
It's not an industry we can like take advantage of.
I'll give you
people.
the
If anything,
even
the more
realer answer than
educated
that.
people are, they're harder to take advantage of.
You guys want the truth?
sure conspiracy theorist stuff for
Here's the
6-2-2-5.
Mm.
Here's the big truth. Yeah, education isn't valued because the more educated the populace is, the less easy it is to advertise to them. That's kind of it.
I mean
That's
that
what I was saying.
it really
Yeah,
shows.
the Dread was right.
Yeah, it kind of really shows, especially how people like look at things with social media. They kind of just like take everything in face value instead of looking into something, and then it's just like they just quite literally believe everything they see. And I've been seeing that a lot lately, and it's just really annoying, and I can't say anything
So-
about it.
That kind of comes into question with something that's happened recently that people have been having a hard time really digesting or believing, even though now it's kind of insane that most of it is just true.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about that? Are we allowed to talk about?
Oh, and type what it is
No,
first.
well, I'm gonna say it in an annotated way.
Alright,
You know, such as the Sega, Sega Blank the Hedgehog Twitter account said themselves.
Oh, okay.
The files.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
I
like,
know what you're talking
I
about.
mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about it. Like, we could talk about it like loosely. I wouldn't say like get into any of the graphic stuff, but like
nitty-gritty detail,
yeah, the shit on there is absolutely
I-
crazy. Like to know that conspiracy theorists are like probably being so like what is it? Validated.
Vindicated.
Yeah, vindicated
Yo,
right now is
shout-
absolutely crazy.
Shout out to microtransactions.
Dude, okay. I understand. This is how I know I'm desensitized and I need to die, because like the fact that I saw all that other shit, it's like, oh my god, they're eating and they're, oh my god, and I'm like, you, and I look at the email, the EA, and I'm like, you,
bro.
Wait,
I'm gonna be
I don't think
real.
I see
saw-
I didn't hear about the microtransactions thing.
it's just basically some of the more popular names in those files are partially the reason why microtransactions are as big in the industry as they are right now. But I just have to say, because I saw like maybe like 2 or 3 videos pop up in my YouTube feed over the week just talking about that, and I'm like, I don't know. Me personally, I'm like, there's no way a nigga could read half of the shit that got released and zone in on that specific.
No, that's what. Okay, that's what I'm saying though. It's like I can make a joke about zoning in on it and like being like, oh, what the fuck? But in all reality, it's very like actually vile and fucking disgusting.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
And
no,
then you have
it's
people who like sat down with that information. And they're like, So you're the reasons why I have to buy football players in FIFA 2026. It's like, what the fuck?
Like I didn't see that. I have to look into videos for that. I like heard a lot of the other stuff, like how Pizzagate was actually like real and not just like a conspiracy theory. And then like just like being banned from Xbox Live, Five Nights at Freddy's food porn, fucking
Oh my god, dude,
Yeah.
dude, oh my god,
the whole like
that
4chan poll thing, like, it's just like that this man couldn't have that much pull. He couldn't have like, and I don't mean this in a positive way, right? But that man had so much fucking motion on the world, and like a lot of the things that we deal with now, it's fucking crazy. Like,
I mean, on top of that, it's if I'm being 100% like at least a little bit more serious on the topic, it's kind of like I'm still understanding that the fact that like Elon and like Trump and like a couple other people on that list are like very well proven at this point without a shadow of a doubt that they like participated in all of those acts and they're still chill is fucking psycho.
I
See,
think
that's the problem. That was the worst part about reading that. I was like, is this even gonna have like a
Is anybody gonna do anything about it?
Nothing's gonna happen to them. Nothing at all.
It's like, dude, y'all like it's more crazy to me to think about. It's like we're just letting a criminal like just be able to have this much, like multiple criminals, mind you, like just like be able to do this, like and we're just okay with this, like
it's not we're okay with it. It's nothing we can do about it.
No, some people are. That's the thing.
Okay,
I need to say, saying criminal holds a little too, like too little weight, just because we already know we already knew way before these files came out that bro is like a criminal. He has committed like felonies.
Yeah,
we know this, but like
most millionaires.
This level, this is like
he's genuinely scum of the earth. There's nothing.
This is
you
like
can do.
super villain. This is what niggas were like talking about Diddy for, last year.
It's worse than that. It's actively worse than that.
It's absolutely worse than that. But it's just like, because like I think the thing about like Diddy was just like, yeah, we knew he was bad, and then like we started seeing more and more and more things pile up. It was like, oh, this thing is bad. But like now it's like this, but it's like this, but worse because he's at the head of it. Like
it's like. God, dude, I legitimately hate that nothing's being done about that.
I'm just glad.
Dude, yeah.
I'm just glad I'm in like more of the place that I am now. Like this like if I ever wanted to be like famous, like all of that's out the window. Like I don't want any part of that. I'd rather just be like a person that doesn't have to be like anywhere close to that shit. Like
I feel like being. The idea of being famous has always been like overhyped personally. Like I want to be remembered for sure, but like ultimately I don't want to be like Hall of Fame in my own field for sure, but not outside of that. Like I don't need that type of shit.
Yeah, for me that's what I want. I'd rather be known as in like remembered or well known as like that's a cool guy.
I think we all want
and
to
it's like word of mouth of like people talk about, and when people say my name, it is oh no, that guy, he's cool peoples, not I don't know about that guy, like that I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's
saying
good.
like I don't think that like I think we all want to be famous, but the actual like the
Remembered.
general understanding of like what famous means is a very different meaning for a lot of people at this moment, because when people think about popular people in our fields that we're interested in, it does come with that like premature assumption of like, oh, you're a YouTuber that plays games, or oh, you draw. Are you a pet? You know what I mean? Like it always it's like that's the worst connotation you can get with it. Nobody wants it. The closer you are to mainstream media, like the mainstream media version of popularity, like the more people will assume those things of you. And
Yeah.
nobody wants to get close to that because it's fucking vile and disgusting.
Yeah.
But I just think with all this on top of it, it's like I'm just thinking about the fact that yeah, no consequences, even to the point where I have to see fucking Elon like unironic, and I'm not just saying this to like I'm saying it for the bit too, but this is unironically just him going on Twitter when someone's like, hey, so like doesn't this confirm that Elon did this shit? And him just quote tweeting with like, oh man, I guess you caught me with that one, huh? A little
Wait,
embarrassing.
did
What
he
the
actually
fuck is that?
did he actually do that?
He literally
Please don't tell me
quote
you
tweeted
actually
somebody,
did
and he
it,
was
that.
like, he was literally like, "Oh, this is like super embarrassing." The way I was, it wasn't like, and he tried to give context to it to make it sound better. But then everyone's like, "Wait, so you're just admitting it?"
Bro, I mean, you can't
But
do
instead of
anything about
admitting
it,
it and
bro.
talking about that it's a problem, you're admitting it and embarrassed about the fact that you got
Bro,
caught
that's-
saying cringe stuff.
That's crazy.
No one's gonna fall. This is what I mean.
That's
Like
crazy.
this is too many stacks of fucking like. Oh yeah, I could just be Reddit ironic and everyone's gonna top keck. Like no, motherfucker.
I forget
You literally did that shit. I know you did.
were all of these things leaked or like shown up? Because I know like the stuff the government's been giving us has been like heavily censored, and then I heard like somebody like leaked it from the like DOJ, whatever.
So what happened? Okay, this is like 3
Department of
times.
Justice.
It's like multiple times in a row.
Mm.
The first time they released it, it was redacted. Turns out, just like how we were talking about schools not understanding that, like, you know, kids will find a way, the U.S. government didn't understand that people will find a way, and they discovered that all you have to do was like download the document or look into the text file, like by like, you know, just doing the generic like code search on websites, and you could unredact all the information. They did that, took it down, put it back up again with everything. Then they tried to take off all the stuff that had to do with Trump, but it was already too late because people downloaded the page right away.
It's just crazy. Like, so the people up top, and like, hear me out. They're not stupid, but they're fucking stupid. If that makes sense.
Well, that's no. Okay,
That's something that people have been getting coming to grips with all
It's
this coming out. Just like
it's
they're all
like-
super villains, and y'all are fucking stupid.
Like that's a
for
shock.
lack of
to
a
people.
harsher term.
No, what I'm saying is that like I think a lot of the times people like to like downplay people in like higher power by calling them stupid. Like they're not stupid because obviously they're in the place where they are, but they're also stupid because they're making like
I feel like
mistakes that
we-
like shouldn't be made as somebody in
well-
your position.
Well, no, I think the thing is, I think it's because of that position that they can afford to be that stupid. You know, it's like when
Yes.
you've reached that area of like too big to fail, like even if shit blows up, you're still gonna be all right. Like I feel like that's when people get like comfortable and start like being stupid.
Yeah, because it's like you spend more time being worried about fucking up when you're climbing, but when you reach the top, what are you fucking up? You know, it don't
Yeah.
matter. You're
Yeah.
fine because there's already people below you who's going to
'Cause-
protect you.
Because like I
Yeah.
was watching a video that was like leaked
were
from like
burned.
a 60-minute video talking about the Mr. Steen and just talking about out when he came out of like prison for a short bit for an interview or something. He just like straight up said like there's basically Illuminati. He just like straight up said it. And it was just like, wow, that's crazy.
I'm saying the thing is about it with the whole like them being stupid but not stupid thing. This is, and it sounds so like human spirity, but I'm being 100%. When you're literally trying to overlook a society and you're so disconnected from them, you forget that they're capable.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They
it is-
completely just drown themselves in this idea that they are superior, and even if it's a subconscious thought, they just really assume that we can't do anything about it, which in reality, which really does suck. We can't, but it's going to get to a point, as it already has been, where people are just going to start getting violent. And I'm sorry to mention that because I know that's like a really sensitive topic for people to say, like, oh my god, people getting violent against politicians. Ooh, boy. But it's going to happen with this type of situation.
It has happened before, multiple times.
Many times,
not even that far off from actually within this decade. It happened.
It has happened already, and it's going to escalate even more because everyone is waiting for the aftershock of this fucking earthquake, and for some reason, it hasn't come. And it's getting really weird.
We're just at like a tipping point at the moment is what I'm seeing. Is because like I feel like a lot of the things that are also happening in the world, at least from what I can say in the States, obviously a lot of people can say it's a lot of other things, but it just seems like a lot of people, like even about the current topics, not to go too deep into it because I really don't want to give my opinion on that necessarily, but what is it? A lot of people are just frustrated and they're taking it out on like other things that like people would probably normally not be frustrated about. They're just taking it out on something and making something about something. That's what it feels like. People are just frustrated. People are tired. People, constantly. I've been having to talk to people. Talking to people about like job stuff, and like also people saying they can't afford things to like literally do anything. So it's gonna get to the point where it's like, if nobody can afford anything, then nobody's buying anything, and it's like
it's crash.
Yeah.
I honestly, dude, it feels way more dire than just a tipping point right now, and that's what's like fucking freaky about it. Because it's already like it doesn't help that like it's fine to mention it. I think to mention the cubes, the cubes.
Minecraft. Wait, type
you know
it
what?
in the
Fuck
Discord.
you, nigga. Ice. All right, ice.
Okay.
It's not a crazy thing to mention.
Okay. I okay.
Is it really? Like, can we be 100%? Like, is it really that crazy to mention on stream?
Part of me doesn't want to, because like
why?
Because it's really like hot, like big right now, and I guess like opinions on it can be polarizing.
I don't unless one of us is just gonna say like, yeah, dude, keep killing civilians. I don't think we're gonna.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. No, definitely.
Yeah, like I don't want to do that.
I get what you mean though.
I don't want niggas to die. That shit's like
people don't want to see people die in general.
Yeah, no, it's just getting really weird at this point with that too, because I'm mainly referencing the fact that like after two very well, there's definitely more, but the two biggest like confirmed like U.S. citizens that were not Hispanic that got murdered. After that happened, it has just been a really weird like discussion between people, and especially between different communities of people, on whether or not they should give a shit. And it feels really weird because like I've been seeing a lot of mixed reactions from a lot of different communities. The black community's been really weird about it. The white community's been even stranger about it because it just feels like everybody like flipping a switch all of a sudden and just going like, we need to stop them. And it's like, yeah, man, you okay, happy you're on the team now. The fuck? It's a little, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, it's been really uncomfortable in that section. And mainly when I'm talking about the black community, it has been a lot of very, as you were talking about earlier, people that are upset with current positions in past situations, where it's building up to a point where they're going like, why should I care what happens to those people? They're racist to me, or they treat me like shit. So, and I'm just kind of like, ugh. Like, this is getting...
It's a slippery slope for sure.
Yeah, it's really very like there's nuance, sure, but it's also like there's some things that like it's hard to really say like, oh, why should you care? Because it's like
there's just like so much shit going on.
It's a nuance.
Yeah, it's a very nuance, and there's a lot of shit going on where like sometimes like, I mean, me and Dredd have like said this multiple times before. Sometimes like enable to help other people, you kind of have to help yourself, and it doesn't help that a lot of people are like there's especially right now on like all sides of the spectrum. There's a lot of propaganda going on with things and like weaponizing like certain people, and it's just going a lot of back and forth where people don't know what to believe, or people are saying it's because of this when it's like because of this, and like all all that other stuff. It's hard to like take everything.
Weaponization of social media as well, like in headlines. Just
Yeah, it's
And
it's
also
just
advent of AI.
yeah.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, AI is definitely a terrible tool for this current age of like spreading misinformation and
Yeah.
just
So it's just like it's really hard to talk about the topic without like I guess like looking into things a bit more, or at least there's just a lot, lot
that's
of
why
like
this feels.
propaganda.
I'm only introducing this as more of like a general conversation because I feel like you go any deeper on it, it is going to be a lot of like. Because I'm not going to sit here and 100% think that every Twitter post I see is the truth and every piece of whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I can't
Yeah.
just go deeper into this and like know whatever. But I do understand that from what I could see from like interviews and all this stuff, like when we all generally understand about the situation, not good.
yeah, no,
it's
for sure.
it's freaky, and it's everything is kind of stacking up to a point where and it's weird with that too, because you say the line about the whole like you can't really help anybody if you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
But then it's also getting really bad to the point where it's like people can't even help themselves, and that's like a whole issue in and of itself.
Yeah.
And
Because
no.
what is it? My neighbor today is the first time I've seen him in a while. He's he's doing like some of like the being in the community and stuff like that, but he's also like trying to find a new job and whatever. But he's trying to get it himself. Like I feel like he does like the way he was wording it, he didn't really feel like he wanted to be part of like the protesting and stuff. Not because he doesn't care about like what he's doing it for, right? It's just like he doesn't have the mental for it. It's like not in his cards, and it's unfortunate. Like he really needs to like get his shit like together before he can start doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I think when it comes to trying to aid in bigger like political conflicts like this, you got to have like structure, you got to have community, because ultimately you can't really like take on these things like in small numbers. No one person can really like put that like stress on themselves to try and make like crazy strides of change just on their own, and you need to have like a backing of a community or something like that, because just in the wake of a lot of like political strife, not just now or not even just last year, but like within the last like 5 to 10 years, it's just like you have to pace yourself. No one person like we were not meant to know
Everything
that is happening in the world all the time.
It's usually
like,
supposed to be
not...
just like within your community.
Yeah, like and yeah, like obviously this is definitely an issue that goes beyond just like any one small community, so it definitely does need the cooperation of a lot of different people. But I feel like when people like look at this and they're just when people like hear about stuff like this and they're just like, how am I supposed to go on about my day? How am I supposed to live my life knowing all this crazy stuff is happening? It's like people are organizing things, just like keep an ear out for like how you can contribute. Like there's things you can do. The things about ICE, like there's a lot of protests and stuff happening right now. See how you can get involved.
A lot of them don't seem super organized though.
I was gonna mention that too, because like I do agree with what you're saying. But it is like, at least currently with like ICE protests, like some of them are very like,
they're very not organized.
I'm white and I'm going to dance for you to make sure you understand I love and protect you. It's like, thanks. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not.
That's
and then there's a lot of people trying to like self-police like certain areas where they're like there's a lot of infighting, and it's just like you don't even know exactly who you're like looking for. You just see somebody with a mask and you just attack somebody that's like on the same side as you. I don't want to like get too much into it, but there's a lot of like
that's not a weird thing to point out. That is also in and of itself like an issue. I don't think it should turn down the idea, but it is a problem that comes with it when people don't have proper organization. And that's my thing. It's like overall this entire thing is like it's gonna feel fucking hopeless and shitty because that's what it's designed to feel like. This entire thing is going to make you understand that like we don't really, as much as it's like land of the free or whatever the fuck, once you actually want to fight for like what you think is right, you realize that this entire system is built around like you doing that is an inconvenience. You doing that will sacrifice your income, will sacrifice your life.
Yeah,
Like
you're doing
every
a lot.
time you try to do anything to help a community or cause that you actually care about, sadly, the people that you're fighting and protesting against have more money and time than you do. So it doesn't matter. They'll outlast you because unless they give in and suddenly grow a conscience, which they won't, you're just going to be dead, and they're not going to care. and that sucks. That really does suck.
I don't think people like on both sides really want to see people dead. From the things I've been seeing, it's just that there's a lot of things
on both sides. TV.
Yeah. So it's just like there's a lot going on, and again, there's a lot of like back and forth, with the thing. I guess like a lot of the times, like the reason why I don't like talking about it mostly is because like again, I'm an opinionated person. I don't just believe anything I see. I like deep dive into stuff. So like I'm not in the common opinion of most people about the situation. So like that's why I'm kind of just like dancing around it. But it doesn't seem like anybody wants anybody to die. Both sides really have a lot of like dumb shit going on.
I mean, by proxy, I'm saying because like I'm saying that's wrong.
Yeah.
But not because I'm saying that like, oh fuck you and your opinion. I'm saying that because I know people on the opposite end of like ICE and the government do want people dead. that's like a for sure thing on both ends. I think that is the truth. Like that people do want that, but I think people don't know or understand the consequence behind that because they cannot really think. But that's always my thing about whenever like these like fucked up or crazy issues kind of pop up where like people get assassinated or killed. It's because like at the end of the day, everybody like cheers and goes yippee, my side won, and then we don't really realize that like
it's a lot of gotchas. It's a lot of gotchas, and it's really stupid. Yeah, it's just like
gotchas for dying. And
yeah, it's just like, oh, we got one of your people. We got one of your people. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
but then that's the problem. I've always been talking about that. I'm like,
what the fuck's going on? What's wrong with you?
Everybody's like, oh, what if we just murdered this guy? It's like, guys, that sounds awesome. No, it doesn't. Because here's the problem.
It's not gonna help anything.
Everyone's going to get blamed for it. And everyone that you don't want to get blamed for it is going to be blamed for it. Even if we don't do it, you're going to get blamed for it. Even if you don't do it, you're going to get blamed for it. It doesn't matter. Even if we get a confirmation, a name, date of birth, birth certificate, fucking social security card of the guy who did it, and you know that the guy wasn't one of us, or one of you, or whoever side it was on, you're going to get blamed. Like, it doesn't matter. Because that's how it works. That's the game. That's the game. It is the gotcha game. It is the fuck you. The news will report on it and go like, hey, fuck off. We win because it was one of your people. Oh, wait, no, it was one of your people. And it's like the pendulum just keeps swinging back and forth. It gets to a fucking point, dude.
I too hate gotcha games.
Yeah. This is
oh gosh, I hate rolling every my
you up Mellow as the only other person here that doesn't actively play gotcha games right now.
I love rolling my 10 pulls and not getting what I want. That's shit.
I just think like tackling the reality of the situation is like people do want people to die on both sides. They don't understand it. That's the problem. People who actually give a shit and like actually know what the fuck they're talking about are understanding that maybe killing people is probably not the right thing to do. It's just not.
That's not.
But the people who are like quote unquote radical, in reality they're just kind of following trends, really want people to die. That is how that is working. I'm not. It's like that's not even like a.
Though too.
It is scary, but it's a reality people have to face before like assuming that like it just doesn't exist. And truly, at heart, all human beings don't. No, they do, but they are stupid and they shouldn't want that. That's like
That's kind of like why I'm
usually.
It
just sets a bad precedent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially.
I think it's just
like the thought process behind it is one of those things where it's like it's not necessarily a matter of like I want the end result of this to just be a bunch of people dying, but it's more of just like the message that sends, I guess, like the immediate like reaction that has on the climate of the community, kind of like the whole Luigi thing from like 2 years ago. I think that was 2 years ago at this point.
Has it been
Yeah.
2 years already?
It's been like
Jesus
2
Christ.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
That was like mid
Christ.
2024. But like,
Time flies.
it was just, a lot of people that were more positive reacting to that were more of just like,
Idiots.
the rich, the upper class, like, felt that like they're like worried, and that sends some type of message to them in a world where it feels like the average person can't really get through to them because they're in their own bubble above everybody else, so it's like I see where they're like I see where the idea lies, but
they're not thinking about long-term effects.
exactly
They never do. They want that instant gratification of finally poking the bear for it to, well, the bear in quotations, but finally like poking the bubble and it popping. But the reality of the situation is like that is a two-sided coin. Like there are people that are rich who do not give a fuck about like lower class people and would not care if they died, and there are people in lower classes who wouldn't care if other people died that are richer than them because they think that's just their rights. Whatever, fuck them,
It
but
is
those people are just ignorant as shit. Both
it
of
really
them,
does
and
just
no one
come
should think like that.
down to like a classist thing. It really does
It
come
is.
just
Oh, yeah,
like
I mean,
it
it's
just
always
comes
been
back
rooted
then.
in
It's always
classism.
been,
Yeah. Yeah, which is crazy. This is why I think it's important to have say what you need to say, Malu.
No, I'll say it after you,
All right.
and then I'm gonna attempt to switch topics.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I was just about to do. That's why it's good to like try and find a sense of community. Just like even if it's not has something to do with this, because like what is it like? That's why I recently picked up Pokemon. I'm kind of tired of seeing all the like stuff on the internet, right? So I found a community to kind of just like focus on myself, focus on the thing, and just worry about my community, right, and build off of that. So I think it's important to find community and probably just stay off the internet for a bit, or at least like not focus on any of that other stuff.
I'm sure, like,
Well-
as time ticks forward, more and more people who have come up in the age of the social media boom will realize, hey, yeah, my mental health lies with like the people
Twitter.
around me and not on X, the everything app, or fucking
Keep saying the full name.
The everything app.
It's so
funny.
fun. That is funny.
Or like,
The app of all
whatever
time.
trending video on YouTube is going on, maybe it's just better if I just really bunk down and like actually pay attention to what's around me and not like what's going on everywhere with everyone, and all this like sea of misinformation and blah, blah, blah,
And,
like
and
I think-
also,
Mhm.
but also be careful too. Even within your close knit community, be sure to, like, not always expand in some regards, but slowly too.
Yeah.
yes, of course, like know who you're talking to, know who you're hanging with, because there's a
I
lot
think
of
it should be like a perfect balance, right? Like that's what everyone should have. Like, of course, be informed and don't like completely ignore what's going on around you in the world because that's just being straight up ignorant. But
right.
at the same time, let yourself have hobbies and let yourself do things to like distract yourself from, not even just distract, but just actually enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Enrich your life with what's around you.
Yeah.
So you can be
Yeah.
you can be a whole person with your own
whole
personality.
human being.
Like
You
I
know,
love
actually
you know,
art.
topics.
You know what's crazy?
Mm.
I still think it's kind of funny as hell that how we got here is because Ozu brought up the blue rat.
It all
I
comes
mean,
back to him. It's always his fault.
look, buddy. All right, I had no other frame of reference I could think of because I'm a fucking chud.
I love it. I just think it's awesome as hell that like I was like, I was like thinking, it's like, wait, how did this happen? And it's, oh yeah, him.
He mentioned,
And you know what? Honestly, all roads, at least for us, leads back to him.
No, I fucking love art. Dude, art is so awesome. Like, talking about art, one of my favorite art mediums as a game, Grand Blue Fantasy Relinked, is getting an expansion. I thought it was gonna be a dead-ass game after they finished everything, but it's coming back in July. It's awesome. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, but like, character.
Yeah,
based
it's
on
funny
cool.
you say that because they revealed Monster Hunter Stories after that thing for
Oh,
Grand
really?
Blue, right?
That's
The
crazy.
direct. It was no, literally, because I watched the Grand Blue thing. I was like, this kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter. Next game, Monster Hunter Stories. I was like, oh, okay. Well, damn, I guess they knew. Yeah. So
I'm
was
gonna
just
be
very
100%. Like, y'all on the other side of the table can have fun with your Nintendo fucking Direct talk. Because honest to God, I went through that shit and I'm like, dude,
Oh.
whoa, that anime game. And then that
Oh,
was
dude,
it.
I came in like in the midst of that like direct. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really give a shit about that direct. I'll be real. Like it wasn't really anything to me.
I really am the only person I cared about the for the
Well, no,
direct.
it's
This is what I
let me
was
be
saying.
real. No, let me be real with you, dude. Because you were talking about that shit, and I sent the fucking like 1.2 seconds I'm out gif because
Yeah.
like that's what I mean. So here's the issue with it, right? And this is why I'm like, I think you have every right to enjoy things that are in that direct. Here's the issue with it though. Fuck me. If like all of this shit could have been in like a PlayStation Live that was like an hour, and I would have given more of a fuck. That's the kind of the sad
I
part.
forget that people are kind of like not a big fan of Nintendo as a recent,
Not even
unless
that.
it's like
I'm more so saying because of the
Motherfucker,
fact
we've
that,
had like 3 like fuck Nintendo tangents in the last
No,
like month.
it's that sure, but I'm saying on top of that, like the only thing about it is, let me be real. I will be more excited to, as mentioned in chat. Thank you, Cuba. I would be more excited to see Resident Evil on a fucking PlayStation Direct. I'll be 100% because I'm not gonna give a fuck about it on the Switch 2. I'm just not.
no, that's fair.
And it's not even
it's
just
an
even if I
expectation
owned
thing.
it, even if I owned it, my understanding of it, and we're not gonna fucking sit here and act like this isn't the case. The Switch 2 has the less superior versions of these games. That's
No,
it.
that's-
That's
no,
just
that's-
what sucks about
No,
it.
that's
That's how it's
fair.
always been with its
It's
third party stuff.
So
Oh.
from what it looks like is that Nintendo's really trying to buy into things to get people to play stuff. But like honestly, like Nintendo's never been known, right, for having big games, so people aren't gonna look into like
Yeah.
you know
Big games are not
Nintendo for
first party.
big games. Yeah.
No,
So it's like
legit,
Amiibo!
Because okay.
is
but,
there a
like,
Leon
what-
amiibo? Is there a Leon?
Yeah,
no,
amiibo?
there's a
is-
Leon and
there's
what's her
a-
name amiibo. Yeah.
What was her name?
How
forgot
big
her
is
name.
his muscles?
No, it looks terrible. But I'll tell you, that is very much the biggest thing. Because okay, I remember where I was. I was actually I was at the beginning of the direct. I just missed the orbitals thing, and yeah, it is that kind of feeling where I'm like the Switch 2, the partner direct, partner showcase, whatever the fuck. It
You
really
tell.
just kind of felt like, yeah, this is a big ad for all these games that are not gonna also be on the Switch 2. So I'm like,
Amiibo do kind of look bad. They've done better.
it just like, oh, that's awesome. I mean, I was actually very interested in that Dino Crisis not game, you know, like Tokyo Scramble. And then I hear them talk about like Pragmata and Final Fantasy like 7 Rebirth, and I was like, I could play this somewhere else.
That's the part about it, man.
I wouldn't
Sucks.
I wouldn't necessarily say like what you're saying is a hot take, because like I do agree exclusive games are no longer like super viable, but like I'm on the opinion, right, that like exclusives kind of like sell the console or like make me want to do something, because like I haven't wanted to buy a console in forever, and I kind of miss having like a console. I mean, I bought a Switch too. Like I guess what I'm saying is kind of dumb,
Yeah,
but
I miss
like
that
Yeah.
I miss like
Nintendo
having
speaking.
a reason to like get a console and like playing something on it that isn't just on the computer, because I love my computer, but I want to be away from my computer sometimes. Like I want to be like somewhere isolated where I can't like look up like 5 million things and get distracted, and like, oh, on top of playing my game I want to watch like YouTube on top of playing like my game or like whatever. I want to like, I don't know,
See, that's interesting, right? Because for me, as a new person to get into the PC gaming space, as you will, I never really found myself having too much of that issue per se. Mostly because if I'm trying to get away from like the whole like all this extra like bullshit internet always coming at me 24/7.
Coming at ya.
Oftentimes I find myself like I still play games from my computer, but I have it set up in a way that makes it feel like I'm at like a console. Like I hook up my laptop to like my TV, right? HDMI and all that shit. And then I try to cover up the computer screen and just make sure that it's only on the TV display when the game is up. So I'm like zeroed in on the game fully, and I just spend like that amount of time on it, like whenever, and I don't have to worry about like social media for like a good few hours. And so like I know that's not for everybody, and that's just more of like a me case. Maybe it is for other people.
Pretty similar, dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, you do? Oh, no.
Yeah, there's no way he just faded into existence like that. I watched that happen in real fucking time. Are you serious?
I'm sick of this dude.
Get out! Stop fading out! I hate this. Okay, as I was saying before, that nigga judged me or whatever. No, look. I'm gonna be 100% with this, right? Once again, 100%. I just think that the console thing, it is cool, and I enjoyed buying consoles or like having the idea of getting a console when I was a kid. It was sick as shit. But the reason why I remember enjoying it was because there were a lot of major differences between consoles that really made them like stick out.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, like my main era, even though like the PS4 already came out, was still the PS3 and Xbox 360, right? My thing about it was like, okay, I have a PlayStation 3. What do I get? Homepage looks cool. The themes are super sick. The fucking like online is free. All I need is
the
internet
PS3, that shit, PlayStation Home.
Dude,
oh my god! And the store, as annoying as the keyboard shit was, had a really good selection of games. Had a solid ass fucking, and just the look of it, everything felt like its own thing.
What?
Now I had an Xbox, right? And that's just like, oh, here's like, I like green. Easy fucking pick for me. Either way, I'm just like, oh, I like, even though the online is paid, the benefits of it is that they're consistent and voice chat actually works. Even if it sounds like shit, it's pretty fucking fun. Like, knowing that it's an online service, there weren't a lot of hackers on Xbox around that time until like games got really old because you had to literally pay a month for everything. So that would suck. Yeah. And I also enjoyed, as much people are like, oh, fucking me's or whatever, I actually really liked the avatars.
No, Meverse was the bonddiggity.com.
And that shit too.
Whoa, hold on. Why did the quality just go down? Is that happening for anybody else? Is that just a me thing?
Oh.
Wait,
is your voice? Oh, wait, what?
Oh, we're good now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ram, did you fucking lower the bit rate of the call?
Oh, is it because I mentioned Xbox Party Chat, motherfucker? You're such
there's
a shitter.
No way.
He's such a
there's
shitter.
No fucking way.
Fucking insane, dude.
Oh my god.
He said, no, I want to have that authentic experience, man. Don't worry about it.
You said even though the online wasn't good, a bitrate goes down.
I mean, hey, to be fair, yeah, having an Xbox discussion with the dog shit party chat audio, I guess.
Yeah, honestly.
No, but yeah, it's like we're saying, dude. Like a lot of these consoles had these like major fucking differences, or even the smaller stuff that were really fucking cool, and that like people would actually take the time to be like, yeah, I want this over this. Like people wanted a Wii because that's the only place you're getting a shit ton. I don't mean like one or two major releases a year, a shit ton of Nintendo games that were actually quality as fuck.
Oh, and
that emotion controls.
That generation was kind of goated as fuck, by the way, just because of backwards compatibility. Let me tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Actually, genuinely, that I think that's also the main reason why I look fondly on that generation is because I don't have to like cry and beg and bitch over the fact that I can play my old games,
Yeah.
Like you can move forward to the next console generation knowing that your like entire physical
library is still intact because you can play the new thing as well.
Agreed.
Yes.
How am I supposed to get more money out of you if you're still playing the old games? We're gonna delist it, right? And we're gonna put it back on the market in something new, and we're gonna make you pay more for it.
We're gonna make you pay for the HD collection. Like, all right.
We're gonna make you pay for the HD collection. And it's gonna be the same experience, but worse.
It's like, nigga, you want to clank it on PS3 HD?
Now, what if we up the graphics and basically we up the graphics and we just didn't adjust the texture so
What?
Why did the dial go down? Like, you're.
What do we make a new game, right? Add some new features and make it a toy paywall.
Oh shit! But like, oh man, I was thinking about it. The fucking okay, just to go back to it, the console exclusivity thing. Yeah, like
I just miss
it is one
competitiveness
thing
from it.
To where competitiveness. You see that more in certain like just games rather than consoles, but I do agree that like competition in terms of like a market is actually better because obviously
it challenges
you don't want
it.
this one monopoly to just be like, hey, this one place they have all the consoles, so you have to go, and then you can't go anywhere else, and then I understand that.
Like I know we kind of get it now and then, but we don't get Crash and like Mario fighting over each other. We don't get the Blue Hog and like Mario fighting over each other. And like I miss the I guess that is true, but we don't get that a lot anymore because it is just really like homogenized now. I don't like that because of that.
It's also kind of one of those things where like we also had less of a fucking like a forefront of mascots too. Mind you,
yeah. Everybody was trying to be the new mascot. That's why fucking like Ty the Tasmanian Tiger like took shots at like the Hog and Mario and Crash and all that, just because it was like we're all trying to be the big thing because it's not solidified yet.
Then that Blue Hog was sitting in the chair like it's like name me some other mascots that like I would know. And it's just like, all right, Ty the Tasmanian, never heard of him.
Dude, no, you know what? Fucking
shout out to Nintendo.
No, you know who was actually like trying to still keep that shit going, even though they were not fighting that fight at all. Fucking Bubsy.
Yeah, Bubsy.
I like how everybody knows.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Dude. Nah,
because Bubsy was just like the internet troll of mascot characters.
Dude, but no, at least he
played his own game.
He was at the costume party and shit, and then Blue Rat showed up at the door and he was like, looked him up and down and closed the door in his face. I'm like, yes, I love that shit, bro.
But Bubsy plays his like own game. Like I know we like people shit on Bubsy or like meme on Bubsy, but he plays his own game and he's still kicking it. Like
I would say that about somebody that fucking jerks off in his basement and doesn't do anything else. Yeah, I would say that.
Okay,
playing with his own joystick.
I think just a quick Bubsy thing. Like I saw somebody like speak about this, and like there's a little bit of contention about Bubsy 4D, and that's just because of the fact that like from like people that are actually really adept with like design of like 3D platformers and stuff, Bubsy 4D looks playable, but it doesn't look like super like groundbreaking or whatever. It just looks like it looks fine. But I think something that like Bubsy 4D has over all its other like recent games is just that the other Bubsy games were referential in the sense of like, yeah, the franchise sucks. We know people don't like Bubsy, but we're still coming back just because, like it kind of had that like tongue-in-cheek, like self-deprecating humor like on its sleeve, whereas this one feels more like, yeah, Bubsy's back. We're just making a fun game this time, like it's actually like trying to be more upfront about what it's trying to be as opposed to just.
It's like when the literal like
I didn't expect it.
It's a Twitter goon piece of shit who like finally reformed and stopped acting like a douchebag, and now he's just like, "Hey guys, so I came in with my new art.
He has a son, right?
He has a son.
He has 2 kids.
Dude, he wasn't just gooning. He was fucking.
No. It's crazy. I think, because it's the demon type people, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, I appreciate that. It's just a genuine like, nah, man, we're just making it because it's fun. And you know what? Also, like, shout out to what was it? Atari. For just dead ass just being like, you know what? Yeah, we know he's just that guy in the room, and probably not the guy, but he's that guy. But still, you know, they just give him like a collection, right? And the cover art was drawn by Adam Bryce Thomas, and in 4D, they had fucking Kofi Cup,
Yeah.
the goat. Yeah,
They did the
did some
research.
art for it, and yeah, no, it genuinely is like really nice. So
I do really
even
like
though
Bubsy
I'm
too,
probably not going to be playing Bubsy 4D because it's just like it doesn't interest me too much. I still think that's kind of neat that they just kind of giving. It's no longer the kind of like, look how funny we are. It's just like, nah, we're just Bubsy. We're cool, you know. And they don't have to try too hard to get your attention. The attention they got from you is the fact that it's a new Bubsy game and it's competent.
Yeah, no, that again, I respect them for doing their own thing in the midst of like trying to stay with trends. Because like again, the back after back, even though nobody wanted Bubsy back, he just kept coming back because they can.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I respect that a lot. It's kind of like what I wish people did a little bit more in general. I know this is like a horse we've been like beating for a bit, but it's like, I don't know, stop following trends, do you. I guess if you're trying to capitalize on some things, I guess, but like just do your own shit. Go your own way. Don't have your, what is it? What was that Spider-Man meme? Something event.
Canon event.
Canon event. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think like that's the issue with like a lot of games. I know we've talked about this before, like a few episodes ago, and probably back in season 1 as well. But yeah, I think a lot of games are unfortunately kind of dragged in this direction of like, okay, we need to see what the current gaming landscape is like, so we can see if we can capture like the grand masses instead of just like the cult following, because the cult following, even though it will sell, it probably won't sell to like high enough numbers to continue or anything like that. You know, I know I was talking about Banjo a while back, and that's also something I haven't spoken about. Well, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, like I know Grant Kirkhope, which you know is Grant Kirkhope's on, you know, a few things. You've probably heard his name recently, you know, Gameaverse. Also, Bradley the Badger. He's gonna be working on that. But anyway, yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he made a tweet like a year ago or something, just saying like, I have like no hope Banjo's coming back, because even if it was to come back, we'd have to like fundamentally change it just to keep up in the current gaming landscape. And I'm
That's
like,
gross.
I don't like to hear that, but I know it's true. You know, it was that, because it's funny because they addressed that in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, to many, you know, fans' dismay. Like, they really were just like, yeah, people are not gonna go for the collectathon shit anymore. We need something else. Like, a character actively said that, and I'm sure that was like
you're saying
probably a boardroom discussion as well.
You're saying our Bear Banjo's a grifter?
Hey, so like,
crazy. No,
I think about that statement, dude, and honestly, it just reminds me, hero shooters are like the actual cancer of like AAA gaming. Like, it is like actually cancer, because the fact that like there's like there is a good past 10 years.
High Guard, Overwatch.
You know,
No, I'm just saying, dude.
You know, Concord. You know what's funny? That the Banjo statement reminds me of a thing where I forgot, it was Nate Fox, the one of the heads at Sucker Punch.
Oh yeah, the Sly thing about like, oh yeah, only 10% of the staff would actually give a fuck if we were making a new Sly thing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, fuck, you know, and it's like, I can't be mad, because it's like, okay, yeah, sure, they probably want to do bigger things, and they already moved on from the franchise back in the PlayStation 2 days, so it's like, it's not even like oh, why can't they make a new Sly? It's like, it's just like, damn, you know. I don't, but at the same time though, I don't necessarily believe that, per se, like, oh, in the current landscape that people wouldn't want these kind of games. Because it's like, sure, you could say a subset, a lot of people wouldn't want this, but there is a subset of people who will want it, who are like looking for this kind of thing, because obviously the gaming landscape is like any other media landscape where trends will like take place. People will get tired of seeing a certain thing and then want this old thing back, and then it'll shift and repeat and continue.
Depends
So
on the
I'm like,
genre of game, to be fair.
yeah, like, Astrobot won, right? Like, game of the year.
Yeah.
It is a 3D platformer through and through, right? And it's like, that's because something we haven't had, because, like, sure, we've had like indie 3D platformers for sure for a while,
Yeah.
but we never had that in the like AAA gaming space, right? So
Yeah.
actually having that, except for like your Marios and stuff like that, of course, and perhaps your Toys for Bops.
And I just want to say a quick thing as you say that. It's funny. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this like literally earlier today before I came home. But like, I find it funny how you could see the shift specifically within the platformer genre, where it's like, obviously, 3D platformers were at their biggest in like the 5th generation, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, whatever.
Get
like,
this nigga out of here. Okay.
And then you saw them like kind of advance with like the 6th generation, PS2, GameCube, whatever. Like, and then like when jumping to the 7th generation, the 3D platformers started dying out. Like a lot of the greats of the 3D platformer genre, like in terms of developers and stuff, started moving on to other projects that were less platforming heavy and more action oriented, which is like fair, fine, whatever. But yeah, now that there's this vacuum, like the 7th generation has created this vacuum where the only like people that can you take that shit off. I swear to God, if you drag that shit on the screen, I'm gonna kill you. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the overlay. I know exactly what's about to pop up. Kill you. No, but anyway, like, but yeah, since the 7th generation created this like massive vacuum of like platformer like heads, it's only really allowed like the big names, the Marios, the Rats, I can't even say the Bandicoot. The Bandicoot just came back, within the last decade. But like, yeah, since they've been the only people kind of holding up the AAA like platforming space, I feel like if new AAA platforming things happen, it's going to lean into the direction those have set, because those are the only things that have brought the platforming, or the 3D platforming like genre into the modern era. And I feel like that sucks. I feel like that sucks a lot, just because it's like
they won't evolve beyond what was like established from them prior.
Yeah,
right?
there's less devs that are willing to hop into the big name AAA platforming space without trying to iterate on what is already fucking die, bro. But like just they need to iterate on like what is already there in the modern day, as opposed to let's go back to something from like the 6th gen or the 7th gen and iterate on what they were trying to do there and bring that into, what are we, like 8th gen, 9th gen at this point? So it's like
I don't even keep track anymore. I can't even keep track. A game just comes out, it looks pretty
well, I know, but
I know.
I like to track these things.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm so old at this point about games. I just play them. I go back to old game, it good. I go to new game, it maybe be good, but like,
yeah. But I typically only find that like vacuum and that kind of homogeny within the platformer space, because like, sure, yes, as we talked about, we have our hero shooters and extraction shooters, and if anything, those are kind of more upcoming genres that have gotten popular within the last decade.
Yeah,
but
they don't know how to make it different or make it stand out.
Yeah, they're kind of iterating on each other. I will admit that, like, I mean, hell, the hero shooter, despite how like crazy it boomed in the late 2010s to early 2020s, there was still like that weird, like, it took a second to really get its legs. And I think that sucks, because it was like, there were a few, like, okay, Overwatch was the big hero shooter that came out in like, the mid 2010s, whatever.
Blizzard,
but there were other hero shooters that were coming out around that time too, that died because Overwatch got so big. And I feel like something like that
Like
leads
Fortnite.
the industry to believe if we're not doing what Overwatch is doing, we don't stand a chance. Hell, even the Battle
Fortnite.
Royale genre. There were
Yeah.
other Battle Royales that dropped right after Fortnite got successful.
PUBG
They
got
didn't-
eaten.
man.
No, it was
Man,
PUBG.
shout out-
H1,
it-
Z1,
Shout out
dude.
to what's
PUBG.
that? What's,
Well, no,
then-
no,
what was that
PUBG.
dodgeball game?
Oh, Knockout City or
Knockout
something.
City?
Yeah, Knockout
Knockout
City,
City,
yes.
man, that shit was fun too.
And then the
bro.
wrestling one. Well, that's the problem. They bank too much on live service and like not like independent games. Like I love my friend slop, but like I guess it's not really friend slop,
If I
but
hear
it's
you
just
say
like
that again, I'm shooting your knees out.
Black Ops
So
2
the-
stuff?
so
Or Black Ops 2? My bad.
so there's this new game that I recently showed in one of the chats. It's a friend slop game about golf. I would like
My
to play
God,
it
bro.
sometime.
I'm not playing golf.
But
Golf with your friends exists, bro.
yeah, but you can't do
Yo,
the things.
Whoa, I can't run around as my peak character and shoot cannonballs and do things that are not golf. Thanks. Like,
You know, yeah, fucking
You guys are a bunch
ball
of haters.
and gun. Gun and
Ball,
ball.
ball.
I've been thinking about the ball and gun thing recently. You know, like,
We talked about it
Kami.
last time.
Yeah,
didn't
we did.
You
We
know
did.
ball.
Oh, Kami. Kami is just like ball and gun.
yeah, we talked about it on the Game Awards episode, but I don't know. I find that like interesting, right? Because it's like, and I guess I'm speaking less on ball and more on gun, where it's like I find it interesting that it's like the main people that complain about gun games are the people that eat up sword slop, coined by Dredd.
No,
Yeah. I don't even know
Listen,
what
bro,
half y'all niggas are
listen-
saying anymore, bro.
Listen, bro, we got a war with two sides, all right? One side we got ball and gun, the other side we got sword and magic, okay? Like,
Sword
Stop
and
it.
magic.
walk with me.
Wait, all right. Hey, break it down for me. What's
Break it
this
down.
sword slop?
You know, sword slop could be your like
Oh.
action fantasy,
Oh.
you know, just it could
Holy
be
shit.
single player, could be multiplayer, whatever, you know, your RPG, like, oh, I play my, you know, the people that sit on their throne, like, I play my RPGs, you know, I play, like, single-player games, I
Me.
play FF14, blah, 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 blah,
Kinda
blah.
me.
Like, and I hate people that
This
play
is
ball and gun games
this
because...
is-
But I
you know,
like
whatever.
ball and gun
Accurate?
game while I love sword
No,
game, but I
this
love
is literally the most accurate like slop slander I've ever heard in my life. Because this is
I-
exactly what this shit is. It's just niggas calling something slop and including 8 different fucking genres of video game in it. It happens like this all the time.
What would you call fighting games then? Or any
Smash
That's just
Slop.
punch slop, bro.
Yeah, Smash Slop.
Punch slop.
Did you see that new game they're
Call
trying to
that
hop
street
up?
slop.
Yes.
Yo,
Slop.
slop.
Did you guys see that new like platform fighter that they're trying to hype up really really big? I think I posted it.
Combo
Yeah.
Masters or something.
I'm not gonna lie, that game looks like hot garbage to me. I haven't played it. It does not look interesting to me. I don't know. I
like-
think it's trying to be rivals with like
I
not
like the
as fun
visual
character
design
design.
of it.
You know,
Like,
it's interesting bringing up rivals out of all things because I'm like, oh, combo devils, yeah. The fucking
yeah.
I think about how the
Let me see if I
what was
can
it the
pull
the
up.
Project M people
Oh, they tried
like,
so
made
hard to
their
make a game, but
like
like
icons as the
Mhm.
game that name. Yeah, man, I was like, oh yeah, icons. I remember that. I'm the only one.
no,
So
I
why did
remember.
that-
It's still
that
dead in
fail?
my yeah. Both games failed. They
Worlds of Victor
stopped.
2 right now though. I was gonna say they did just release modding tools and people first thing niggas started doing just add fucking Smash Bros characters.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all it-
rivals.
Oh,
They're
for,
just like yeah,
Rivals?
rivals. There's like okay, let's add Donkey Kong. Okay, it's Smash again.
I think that's like a separate thing in its own when we talk about like plat fighters because I feel like that's different where it's like it's hardly even okay, you know, I've been using slop like ironically in this, but yeah, it can't even be considered as a part of that conversation because it feels like what I'm seeing right here in the last 6 or 7 years.
6, 7.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
fucking shedding a tear after saying it.
I'm deceased.
Look. What I'm seeing is just other players trying to enter like the plat fighter scene, and Smash has had such a monopoly on the genre. I mean, sure, it birthed the genre.
It's just so good.
But like, it's had such a monopoly on the genre that like anybody else that tries to join the scene, it's like, if this isn't as good as Smash to me, then I'm not going to play it.
To me, Rivals is the only one that like stuck out. Like in my opinion, Rivals is like. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna. I do agree that Rivals is the only one that stuck out, but I was gonna say, what's that one game you were talking about, that not Minecraft thing?
Hytale.
Hytale.
Yeah.
Yeah, because didn't one of y'all said something about like Notch, where he was like saying, this is good and all, but it just makes me want to go back and play like, you know, Minecraft.
That was.
But I guess in this case, yeah, I guess in this case it's like that for Smash. Like, yeah, this all looks cool, but it just makes me want to go play Smash, right? Yeah. Because you're not thinking about the mechanics of like this and that and the other, or like, oh yeah, this is so sick and super in depth. You're thinking, oh yeah, you're like Captain Falcon clone, or kind of like Fox, but a little bit better, a little bit worse, or something like that. Like, you're not necessarily thinking about the game's like own merits. And when it comes to a plat fighter, because it's kind of difficult to. Yeah. When you have a heavy skeleton to work off of, which is just Smash.
Okay, this is why Rivals stood out so hard, though, because a lot of Rivals, like, okay, if we're just talking original characters in that game, a lot of those characters work off of like their own really particular gimmicks that almost act as if they're like MOBA characters, which sounds weird to say, but I've been on.
Are you just saying like in design wise?
Not just in design. I just mean like in gameplay, even. Like, let's say like the most basic guy is like that lion dude. His entire gimmick, his entire gimmick is literally like setting things on fire to build up damage. That's his whole gimmick, which took like the Smash franchise up until Ultimate to really start doing more often. Because the only characters that I can think of that did build up like that was like Inkling.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, so, honestly, Inkling is the only person I can think of.
It's like Inkling and then maybe just the mushroom item from Earthbound, and that's it. But that's what I'm talking about, right?
I mean, like, they got gimmicky with the DLC, that's for sure.
But that's what I mean. It took them like their entire lifespan to start getting gimmicky with the characters in that type of way. And then Rivals' whole gimmick is that they have Shovel Knight in the bitch, and he plays like Shovel Knight from the fucking game. Like, you can't. Yeah. It's insane to me. These niggas have their like particular gameplay gimmicks that even stem from their own games when they are from their own games. It's fucking psycho.
Like Ori.
Yes, and it's even crazier when the mod community comes in and they're like, all right, so like with that philosophy in mind, what if instead of just making Sonic making the blue, that's fair, making the blue motherfucker for the 5th time in a row in the workshop, what if we just make Madeline from Celeste and just make Madeline actually work like Madeline from Celeste? And that's their entire gimmick. Yeah. Their entire gimmick is just doing dashes, collecting strawberries, and comboing off of it.
I like gimmicky stuff. Worked. Yeah.
I do think that is a big thing for Rivals. I do agree. And also the fact that they expanded it way beyond it just being a platform fighter too.
Oh yeah.
Because there's like what was it? Isn't there like an RPG? Isn't there like
for Rivals?
I something along those lines. I know there's like comic books, there's external media, there's the fucking dating sim. Like
a lot of stuff like that.
There's like a whole bunch of things.
It really helps them like expand their their characters, and I think that's like a thing you kind of need for games like that. Don't you wink at me? Don't you fuck? No. What is it? Yeah, I think you need that for your characters because the biggest thing for these fighters is that we have characters. Maybe some of them have good design sometimes too, but where's the connection? How am I connected to this character? Nintendo characters are easy to the latch to because they come from their own game, and there's I've played that game most likely, and like there's history or like whatever, and I feel attached to that character or like whatever in that way. But like I don't feel that for a lot of these other games, and Rivals does a really good job at doing that because they have other
Like
mediums.
giving
Even
them lore
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like,
even
they're not-
Power
Well,
World.
even without, because the thing is about Smash as well is that when we were kids, I feel like a lot of us didn't know a lot of the franchises that like some of these characters came from, right? And like, you know,
Yeah.
that so you know through that you would look up the games, you would want to interact with these characters in their medium because you like how they play. Rivals does it the other way around, where instead of these characters being like pre-established, they're just there. You play them, you're like, hey, I kind of like how this motherfucker plays. This shit's kind of cool.
Mm.
And then you look into the lore
They
and
got
shit
like
that
their
they have.
own
Yeah.
fucking lore and shit. Like I mean, even like in their trailers and stuff, they really like set it apart where it's like it's not just here's cool character number 5. It's like no, here's like what was her name? Claren. She came from the
Claren
future,
is my
and
shit.
she's like all this like this crazy like badass with the lightsaber have to like go back and save the future and shit.
Yeah,
dude.
No,
so-
bro, I locked in on Claren immediately.
So-
She's my character.
And I think that's important, even for like I know we had this at like what episode 2 Rambles season 1 when we were talking about League of Legends and stuff. The reason why League is also still like popular isn't just because of the gameplay, it's because the characters have depth and lore to them that make you like more interested. Yeah, you'll like sometimes play the game and be like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah," but you're more into it for like the characters than anything. Like people loved Arcane. Like Arcane was super cool. They liked the characters. They liked the dynamics. I ain't gonna
'cause
play
you
the game though.
You don't have to play League to be a League fan.
Yeah,
You know,
It's like-
as they say.
yeah. So it's just like you enable to like sell games like that unless it's like its own like independent story. You can't not have something for the characters. They'd be more attached or like relate to them. Because that's what Icons kind of did. I guess they tried to give like the characters lore, but they were kind of just like characters. Oh, this is like the legally distinct Fox McCloud. This is the legally distinct.
I like
No,
how
definitely
we're
not
talking
Marth.
about all these characters and shit, or all these games. We forgot about the gravestone itself of fucking multiverses, bro. Because holy shit.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
god,
don't-
dude! Holy shit! I
I-
did forget about that game.
I-
Holy fuck!
I mean, like I'm familiar with the characters' IPs, but I don't see them in a fighting setting. Right? There's that, and then just like Multiverses was not fun to play. I'll just stick to watching them on Cartoon Network or whatever.
Dude, I'm gonna be 100%. It was fun to play because that was back when like they had like the game used to be a lot more speedy, like back in the like first
the beta?
iteration. Yeah, the beta was so speedy before. Like it was a lot more like Smash Ultimate more so.
Yeah,
Maybe even slightly faster.
they made
I think
it
just
slower
Smash
after the
Ultimate.
beta.
Yeah, but they made it slower, and that really made it hard to watch and hard to play because like
And I watching it was like, 'cause I didn't play the beta, right? So I was like seeing the game mostly like after the beta, and I was like, why is this shit so slow? And also, why are you doing seasons in a beta? Why can't I purchase shit during a beta? You know, like
yeah, that was the one thing. I also didn't really like their like how.
Pour one out for our friend Courtney.
Wait, what?
I
Oh
said,
yeah.
pour one out for our friend
Uh,
Courtney. He loved that
Dude,
game.
I know. I don't think I spent money on the first pass, and I grinded my ass off. And you want to know what I wanted in the entire thing?
Hmm.
Cake the fucking cat.
Weren't they at the beginning of the? Like...
They were in the beta, and you had to buy a battle pass, and then you can like get Cake as like an alternate skin and her entire. Which is okay. This is the one thing I'll give them though with alternate costumes is that it was nice as fuck that in multiverses the alt costumes that were like other characters or like clone characters had their own voice lines. They weren't just like costumes by themselves. It was fully new voice lines, not just like repeated shit from the show. It was Cake the cat
it
talking to
was
Shaggy.
like a
and
new
shit.
character essentially.
Yeah. I also enjoyed the Mortal Kombat isms of having these like intros and like conversations with the characters themselves, because that's like something I feel like these like crossover games
Oh.
don't really think about nowadays. Is like, hey, characters can interact even though they're from different IPs, and it's really interesting when you think about it.
Speaking of Project M, sorry to like derail.
What's up?
Apparently, Project M people worked on this game. That
Oh,
weren't
yeah,
that
no,
weren't
that
weren't
makes
icons.
sense.
That weren't icon devs.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm still not gonna play that game though, but you
Yeah,
know,
that's
it makes
fair.
sense. I mean,
But
you
yeah,
know,
lore characters.
yeah, no, like, fuck. Sorry, I was gonna bring up something about rivals, but you know, continue on your thing, Ozu.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just think that, having these different IPs and people interacting with each other was also the big part of the fun. Like, people enjoyed seeing Jake the dog talk to Shaggy about fucking Scooby snacks, like, that shit was fucking funny. Like, especially, I know that you were like, Sonny, you were saying that you were like, oh, I don't really enjoy character, or like, it's like, I don't really know what these characters would be like in a fighting setting, and I wouldn't really think about it. But that was kind of the intrigue for me, was like, how would they do a moveset with these characters? Every time I heard about a release, I'm like, what are you gonna do?
LeBron
Like, what's
James.
the gimmick? Yeah, and LeBron
Man.
just being like
LeBron,
the
dude.
forward aerial Mario, the character, is kind of fucking.
He
awesome.
just said
He
said
knows
ball.
And the ball. That's it. But that's funny,
LeBron
because like,
combos are
I
so
know
funny
the
to look at.
ball was an important part of his moveset, and that was like the main gimmick for him. But it was also the fact that like that nigga was just like literally from downtown and just slamming a nigga off stage. Like, that's all he did.
Man, dude, LeBron's moveset is crazy, bro. I tell you, fucking.
It is kind of interesting how they characterized.
No,
like-
I just love saying that as a sentence. You know, it's just like, bro, his moveset kind of go crazy. You know,
a
like-
real life person.
Dude, Velma was interesting too. Velma was fucking crazy because her
I
entire
don't get
entire
him
gimmick
started
just being
about
like
Velma.
accidentally.
Shut up.
Also, yeah.
Shut up,
But
man,
also,
shut up.
like, accidentally, like, hitting characters in quotations, like, doing, like, accidental moves against them, or, like, hitting them very slightly to collect clues to then do damage by summoning them mystery.
Oh, they're working with
and, like,
Aether?
other shit.
Yeah, it's
like-
like a build up thing, like
Yeah.
a build up. Yeah, I do appreciate that kind of like aspect about like the characters. Or
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
my-
she does. She also does call the cops. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you
she
collect all
calls
the
the
clues,
cops
she
on
calls the cops
LeBron.
on you. On LeBron. On Black History.
That's
I,
crazy.
you know, we're still working out the flaws, but fucking they
It's crazy.
I think I do appreciate like some of the aspects that were like introduced in fucking multiverses. It's just a shame that it was just bogged down by business practices and all this extra bullshit that really kind of hurt the game in the end, because it was like actually like I could see this like, oh, this is actually what I wanted from that that
Camilla?
Nicktoon. Yes.
The what? Look at the picture.
Damn, fine, Shay. What's up?
What? Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah.
Alex,
Yeah, that's
hi.
fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not crying. Okay. I was gonna say, fuck, what was I gonna say? No, Multiverses was the game I wanted, from the damn, like the Nicktoons, like, Smash game.
Oh yeah.
I
Nick
remember
All-Stars
when
Brawl.
James was
All-Stars.
trying to get us to play. I tried playing it for a bit. The control scheme was not. I couldn't. The control scheme was ass.
Yeah, I never played it, but I know that was trying to lean more towards like the melee kind of aspect. And it's like, sure, it looked fine, but I didn't really give a shit, nor did I give a fuck about it when the sequel came out, right? Where they added
yeah.
like, you know,
El
Jenny.
Tigre.
Yeah,
Manny
El Tigre,
Rivera.
like XJ9, fucking any, like I was just like, I still don't really give a shit about this. That, and also I don't have that like familiarity too much. Like I watch Nickelodeon cartoons, yes, but I always lean more towards like Warner Brothers, like Cartoon Network type of.
Ones, and all they had were skins.
Oh, wait,
Where to
on
go to?
stop. Rewind. Static shock happened again.
What do you mean
Oh,
it's happening?
The voice thing. So it missed the last like 5 seconds of what you said.
Oh, really? Shit, my bad. Wait, when did that happen earlier?
Huh? That happened last episode.
Oh, yeah, my bad, I forgot. But I was just saying, like, I just feel like Multiverses just would have probably worked properly Like, if they just had all the characters unlocked on base game, and the only thing that you could purchase were like costumes. That's literally it. You should have just had like 3 alternate costumes that were all just like recolors, like original Smash, and then the special ones that were like other characters or references you could have just put into battle passes, and that probably you would have gotten away with it, honestly. Because that's the thing, is you just need. That is the thing about a lot of these, like, that people don't really understand about these games when they do the whole like live service stuff. If the game is good, people will just keep playing. If they have everything at their disposal to play the game how they want to play it, they're gonna play it. But if they, if the only thing you can add to it is cosmetics, they'll probably buy them. That's just kind of it. That's how a lot of gachas work, honestly. Is that there's a lot of good gachas out there. Niggas will play and put money into them because they just actually play fun.
Just don't make it fucking annoying. That's all.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like it's like if I'm playing a platform fighter, don't make me pay or spend hours grinding to unlock one character. Don't do that. That's just fucking annoying. That's what turned people off to that shit.
Oh yeah, like, man, don't have me spend hours grinding, and also don't have an obnoxious paywall behind skins. Dude, I dropped 2xKO because I really I love how that game felt. Yes, it felt good to play, but there was so much bullshit surrounding just the gameplay, right? That it was just obnoxious. And first impressions really are like the devil sometimes, because for fuck's sake, I at fighting in a match was great. I loved fighting in a match in that game. Having to make a Riot account, having to sign into their stupid client, all this extra bullshit just to find a match online, all this extra bullshit just to see, okay, what are some skins that are available? Oh, you want the arcane skins? Oh, that's cute. Anyway, pay $100.
$100.
$100. And mind you, it's not just the skins, it's the extra bullshit that you don't care about. You want, you're gonna get avatar stuff. You're gonna get extra KO screens or whatever, backdrops for your banner. You're gonna get all the icon. It does emotes, all that. You're gonna get that for $100. You can't get that separately.
This is Mello. I feel like this was absolutely a case of this is absolutely the case of oh, what? You niggas thought you were gonna sell skins? This is the FGC, nigga. We don't buy anything. The fuck do you mean? We pirate Smash Bros in this bitch. Fuck you mean you want $100 for an arcane skin? You don't belong here. What the fuck? Niggas thought shit was sweet because they got League under their belt, nigga. You are making a fighting game. Niggas I know didn't buy Banjo because he was $7. Shut the fuck up.
No, as someone has said it before, fighting games are poverty, bro. We're broke as fuck. And it never changed. I don't care. I always explain this. Fighting game players are broke niggas who complain on Twitter about their characters sucking, and they go to a tournament for $20.
What the
and
fuck
guess
is this
what?
Mexican
That's the community right there, and I fucking love that shit.
This nigga's whining and complaining and posting sick ass clips of them comboing a fucking nigga to death, bro. And they're like, pay $100 for arcade. Fuck you.
It's dude, why did you expect fucking?
Also, wait, okay.
Yes, QP, yes.
I do want to talk about this, and I know this is we're getting there on time, and I want to mention this, okay? This is a big topic.
Yeah.
Guys, Overwatch has dropped the 2 from their name.
Nigga, nobody cares.
Get him out.
Oh, when you close your eyes, ayo. Nothing changed at all.
Why everybody acting like that nobody give a fuck? Why everybody acting what do you think?
I saw the new characters, by the way, and I was like, dude, I see the same face in 3 of them.
The Overwatch. Yo, the Overwatch 2 character designer is not fucking cooking. I'm gonna be so honest.
Dude, it's just reused of the same character, face. It's what's her name? There's like I forgot. I don't even know the new girls. I don't even give a shit
Just
about
say
the new
Diva
characters.
1 or 2.
No, I was gonna say Diva or Juno or whatever the fuck. It's like, oh, we got another one, guys. Hey,
Oh yeah,
we got
Juno. Yeah, Juno definitely is just like a diva type, like in terms
Dude,
of
Juno, it's
design
so
philosophy.
funny because we do have a friend who's just like, I really like how Juno looks. I need to get her out of this game.
Oh,
Like,
then I
That
think
that's
her
me
name
with
is
all the
Vendetta.
good Overwatch designs. I love like okay, to be fair, this is an Overwatch 1 design, so like sure, but like I love Arissa's design. I wish she was in a
Yes!
different game. I wish she was in a different game
Yes!
so bad, bro. Like,
That's how I feel a
I'll
lot
give
of times too.
It's funny because I want to say this is an Overwatch 2 character, but if I'm being 100%, this character was like already like pitched and shit, and like
Do we
people
have-
knew about this
They have
existence.
visuals.
Ramatra is so fucking cool, man.
Oh no, he looks so cool. Like
He's
what is
so
it?
sick.
He's just basically the guy from ZZZ. They transferred him to ZZZ and it's cool.
It's that fucking oh my god, the monk staff thing, and then having
Oh,
the
yeah.
giant forearms or his arms are crossed, like he's fucking
See if
oh
I
my
can
god.
find visuals.
You know,
it's so cool.
Yeah, like I think it's also like a big thing when I'm looking at the designs. I'm like, I remember when niggas were going ballistic when Doomfist had dropped.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Doomfist was so
That nigga
cool.
was-
Like
that nigga was
I
fun to play, bro. He was
I
my
was-
main before I dropped the game.
yeah, same. I was just like
Doom-
a melee,
Doom was
basically a melee character, the shotgun, and he's Nigerian, some Nigerian representation. Let's go.
Evil nigga, by the way, but yeah.
Nah,
Hey,
evil
no.
nigga, by the way, but that nigga was always
Hey.
like about aspiring to be the best you can
No.
be. That nigga was goated.
And,
he was a Kuma.
And the big thing is he was hyped up. Remember, he was
no,
hyped
he was. He was built up. Yeah,
And-
I remember
and it
that
was
shit.
Like, there was like a whole thing on the map where it was like a crater in the wall and shit, and everyone was like, "What? Who did
Bro.
that? Was that
Bro.
Doomfist?" And
Bro,
dude,
fists and walls and shit.
like, yo, master fisting. The thing, the fucking
Like,
nah,
this is
Doomfist
something we can
legit
cast.
was like one of the last like coolest characters I saw, to be honest, because everybody else afterwards was like they're okay, you know, they're cool, but like I don't think nothing really beats the like OG kind of like cast of like Overwatch in terms
Oh,
of
for
like
sure.
design and just like intrigue of like variation.
Mhm.
Because I'm like everybody else was just kind of like, yeah. I mean, of
Man.
course, Orisa was cool, of course, but outside of that, and maybe Sigma, but yeah.
Sigma got some cool shapes going on. Like I like the idea behind him.
What
I mean,
is
no, I'm
I'm
this
gonna be 100%
melody?
The producer. The only reason I like this nigga is because the producer tag of "What is that melody?" is like,
Nah,
really fun.
dude.
No, don't put that shit up, bro. No, not how
What
they butchered
is
my
that
girl,
melody?
bro.
Oh my God.
She just
You
wanted a
have
different
the
hairstyle. Come on,
She's
she
a
wanted two.
robot.
She wanted two. Hey, robots in Overwatch have
It's-
individuality and
That's
They're, like,
that's
living.
really cool.
Okay,
and
okay,
everything.
okay.
Why
You
is
know-
everybody in Overwatch 2 just get rounded designs? Their designs
Right.
get rounded. It's annoying as fuck. What is that?
Yo, I
Dude,
hate what they did to
dude,
Lucio, bro.
Lucio is
I
like
it
no,
was so
actually-
cool.
This nigga is wearing a leapfrog tablet as underwear. What are we doing, man?
No, that's
Dude,
real.
it really does kind of see like you see it. It's like, why did y'all do this?
Why did they give Junkrat a
Flicking
bath?
back his hair, nigga, for what? Like,
it's like no, actually it does hurt my soul when I saw like Overwatch 2 designs. I was like,
I'm just
So,
pulling things up
y'all
that were
lost your
brought up in
sauce.
the bodega.
and who's the guy, the main producer or somebody that left
Jeff Kaplan?
Jeff? Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Blizzard's on a downward spiral with like their designs and stuff. I'm not upset about this design. I'm not
I
upset
don't
about
like
this
it.
design.
I
I like the
just-
hat.
He's so rounded. The hat's cool. The hat's goated. I just hate
But
how
yeah.
fucking rounded he is compared to his original version. His original version looks scrappy and cool. This nigga just looks fucking rounded out like he's a snowmobile, and he has a skin for that already. What's the point?
Man,
Yeah.
Genji got changed, right? Did he get changed?
I'm not exactly sure.
think
These are all
Put
things
him
I've
to
pulled.
a sand.
He did.
What's a crazy? fucking
Yeah,
way
no,
to
Genji
put
got
it.
like a hoodie or something, like a
Post
jacket.
the-
I was like,
Post the image.
hold up,
Yeah,
let me try to
Like
get it.
I'm gonna say if his biggest change is just that they put him in a hoodie, then I'm like, okay, whatever, I guess. Like that's the most offensive of these.
Genji is like one of the least offensive ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those. I'm like, did you like need? No, he has like in sportswear. Hold on. Give me a second. Sorry.
I know. I always
Gotta-
liked the earlier Overwatch 1 designs because they always felt very scrappy. You know, like some of them
They
just felt very like worn.
They felt like fighting game character cast. Like it's very diverse, very shapely. They're just like a bunch of like cool shit. Okay, he's in
He
streetwear.
did. He
The
did.
Adidas collab.
This is awful. I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
this
That's awful.
I'm like, this is not my
Doomfist got a bit of an
thing.
upgrade, minus the face mask. The markings on his face were
Oh,
actually
you're putting
cooler
it.
in the
Yeah,
first
he has
game.
a video up on screen
Hold on.
right now.
Wait,
Sorry, let me
I
just.
did not see that.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry. I just got.
Yeah, it's just the Genji
gotta-
Genji comparison right now.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like
Why give him
I think it-
clothes?
I-
Why
I
give
think
him
it
clothes
also-
at all?
See, I think it sucks just because you can tell like the concept artist for Overwatch 1 like stopped working for the team because like whoever's doing the concept art for the character designs in 2, like I feel like that's kind of what led to the whole rounding effect because if you saw like when you look at the Overwatch 1 character sketches, they're very angular. They're drawn with a lot of jagged
They're
edges.
very-
That shit is
I mean-
cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't zoom in. My stuff is still kind of messed up.
Oh,
from
that's all good.
updating.
I can basically see.
I
It's
can
still-
see how they
yeah.
butchered my girl.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, we also have the
Oh
fucking,
man, this
like,
one is
zoom in.
unfortunate. This
I
one
like-
hurts me.
Oh,
I
The
like.
helmet off thing is cool.
I kind of miss the helmet. I like the crest in the
Fair.
middle. I'm not a big fan. Like I'm indifferent about the shoulder pads. Right, the shoulder pads are like not terrible.
I just don't like that they switched
It
from
is a
like
bit
proper
rounder.
like night boots to like
yeah,
Whatever the fuck
mammoth
that is.
tusk or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck that is.
whatever
at
the
the
heck
bottom.
that is.
I think
Jetpack, stool
my
jetting.
biggest thing is also like fucking Reinhardt. Having the helmet off was just cool in alternate skins, but like in his main thing, that shouldn't be a thing.
I biased
This one's
Roadhog
Roadhog
ponytail.
doesn't
It's
look
awesome. He's
Yeah,
not that
Yeah,
different.
Roadhog looks
but
pretty good. He just got like a cool jacket on top of it.
Yeah, his hair changed. He has like a
And the-
mohawk.
I like
but
the
that's fine.
ponytail.
That's fine. that works.
His feet are more revealed in this one.
Wow, that's crazy. They really gave you lighter colors for you to look like Dick. That's so cool.
Dude,
fuck
yeah,
off.
he has not harnessed the harness.
I know
Okay.
Farah got butchered as fuck too, man. That shit. Winston, whatever, bro.
Winston
he's
doesn't really
tight.
look all that
A
different.
toothpick
to be
changes
honest.
everything. Nigga, get out.
That's real.
That's so funny.
What was
Anyways.
what was Tracer's look again? Let me look.
Tracer got different pants, I think. I know
She got
people
like
are,
a
complaining
pants with
about
like
her,
this
like,
cool
ass.
racing stripe thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
indifferent about.
I don't really care for
Sorry.
this look. I don't like this. I don't like this like this weird not spacesuit kind of thing she's got going on in Overwatch 2. Like also the lack of blue. The blue and the pink was actually like a really good color
they
combo.
were really into deleting colors off of their designs and just like really
See-
pushing for other ones, and I hated it.
It's really weird because when looking at Reinhardt, like his suit in
missed the
in
fluff.
Overwatch 1 was a lot more like silver.
Okay.
Like, leaning into the metal.
Do you see what I'm talking
knight
about?
So in 3D, it's awful. It's actually awful. In 2D, like the 2D art that I shared, it looked cool.
But that's the problem. It doesn't
Yeah,
transfer well
who fixed him?
because it's
'Cause it was
Torbjorn
it-
fixed it.
Yeah, Torb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is funny
Yeah.
because that nigga's the scrappy guy. So how the fuck did he make this?
I mean, what didn't they round down Torbjorn into? though?
Yes, they did.
They
We'll-
traded
we'll get- Yeah. No,
No more clunky cool robot.
Blizzard. I don't know how they felt like so hard. They felt way too hard, bro.
Them lawsuits really fucked them up, you know.
Oh, this one I did not like. I did not like the
Oh,
cybernetic
no.
cape.
No, wait. What's his name?
I don't know what.
I ain't calling him anything but McCree, if that's what you're trying to allude to.
Yeah, what's up, BLM Boulevard?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
But this is my thing. It's like you already had the really cool combo of a traditional cowboy with some cybernetic, stuff
How did it-
attached to him.
How did he
But
not
then-
get? How did he not get anything for a Cowboy Bebop? That's another
No,
thing.
He
that, like,
did. He
I
was
thought
like,
he did.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
was he?
Spike.
Okay, never
Yeah,
looked
mind.
like
yeah.
Dick.
No, in the game he sucked ass, but that animation he looked
The
sick.
animation was
Oh, I mean, yeah, the animation made everyone look good. Also, I shout out to
See-
Echo's design for being the one design. Every single fucking artist redesign looks better than the official.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
fucking insane to me.
The screen face where it's just like
I-
kind of like Eve from
So-
Wall-E.
So I saw that one in the chat, and it was just like, this just looks like why am I forgetting her name? Jesus Christ, from Silk Song, Hornet. It just looks like Hornet. That one edit, I didn't care for it because
Oh,
it
with
just
the
looked like
giant
Hornet.
eyes, yeah.
Yeah, that
Honestly,
just looked like
there's a
Hornet.
lot of alternate skins where like she just doesn't have a face, and I'm not trying to be like, ew, robot with face, but it's also like
I don't mind it.
it's I don't mind it entirely, but I also can't act like I don't prefer when she just has like a target on her face instead of like
I
a
just
single
think-
face.
I
just
do.
think in this, like,
Hmm. I do find it
think
funny.
In this, sorry, you continue.
I do find it funny how like she came out near the end and her design didn't change. Okay.
Like, I think my thing, right, with Echo's design is just in this game where we have like interesting, like robotic, like humanoid designs, and also at this point in the game, we had an issue with like a weird homogeny with like female character design. Like, Echo just feels like it leans into the wrong aspects. You know, it feels like this could have been cooler. This could have been like more like visually interesting, like your other designs. But it just kind of went like, because yeah, I think the screen face is just like this. It
I
doesn't
think
add.
it feels uncanny. I'm not gonna hold you.
Really
It's-
uncanny.
Like-
It gives less of a curious AI feel and more of a like creepy AI replacement feel.
Yeah.
Like, just omit some elements. Like, you can still have a face, but just simplify it in some way where it's still kind of techy and unique, or like how some of her skins do, where they kind of give her like a mask or something that just like replaces the face. You could even go with like a partial mask look, and like the screen like face is just like the eyes and nose or something like that. That would be cool, but I don't know. Just having like the whole face exposed, just. And yeah, not missing any elements just doesn't do it for me.
You know, I'm
Also-
trying to look back at some of the other characters, and I'm just like, I just feel like some of these things are just less striking. And like some of them look fine, but they're not. But I think that's the problem. They just look fine. I think about Symmetra in some regards.
Robot hair, maybe. I don't know, because they don't add enough organic features. I don't know. There's a lot of shit in 2 that just kind of rounds stuff out too much or doesn't really like do anything. Okay, this one is so whatever. Like,
I just look older and I have
I
more
look older
clothes.
and I have a
look
coat
old.
instead of
I
having my
got
nipple
a,
out.
I got a
Did-
jacket on.
Did he get darker?
I don't think
Like
I
so.
don't
the
think
the,
so,
the
no.
arm? Okay, no, it's just like
Not-
the
yeah, it's
lighting.
tattoo.
Nah, yeah.
The
It's the
tattoo's
lighting and
the
also your
same.
eyes trying to adjust to the fact that the rest of his outfit is like a full vest.
Yo, why did he
This
get
is-
bigger pants?
Man,
Because didn't he turn good or something? Isn't he like a good guy
he turned
now?
good, quote unquote. Yeah.
You know,
He's less.
Maybe
They
it's also-
cleaned him up.
See, I think another thing that like doesn't help Overwatch 2
I was
designs.
just about to say. I was just about to say.
She's
he
she's
looks
still bad.
kind of the same, really. Like, I don't
Oh,
know
she
why.
will
still
always
looks
be
pretty
bad.
Fine.
Yeah, she'll always be bad.
Like-
She's fine as fuck. I'll never hate you, May.
Oh, look at how. Look at
Oh my god!
No, you know what's crazy?
Samus?
No, okay, it's crazy, right? Because I'm thinking about like how Metroid Dread had added like white bits to Samus's various.
But they did it right.
Yeah, but they
This
did it
looks
right.
wrong.
I'm not mad about this.
Corporate
not-
wants to
Reaper's
define the
redesign
difference
doesn't-
between the two pictures. Like,
He has
but
a better
Reaper's
gun.
Design doesn't look that different to me. Like
He has a better gun. Honestly, I think that's the only thing that would be an upgrade. Like this design's a lot better.
But here's what I was going to say. Right, I think
Old.
something that really hurts the design shift or the character design shift of Overwatch 2 is just the fact that they dropped the fucking ball on actually fleshing out the story apart from like outside media. You know, because like I know Overwatch. Yeah, I know this is bound to happen with us talking about Overwatch 2, but like they were talking about with Overwatch 2 we're gonna like lean into like an actual like PvE story mode. You know, we get to like learn more about the events that's currently happening in the world and all that stuff. As apart from like that like limited event like not Origins like Archives or whatever.
Yeah.
Where it was like the PvE like war event. And I thought that was cool when I was playing the game. I wish there was more into that. And I was thinking, okay,
That's what everybody
I'm
wanted.
not buying into Overwatch 2 now, but if they do the single player like story stuff, then I might get back into it because that would be cool. I could be invested in these characters and what's going on. They dropped the fucking ball on that. Apparently it was 80% done, and they were just like, okay, we're dropping the fucking ball.
Ball.
Dude, I think
niggas are still buying the game, so who cares?
It's getting bad because I think at this point it's like they're trying to go back on it again, but I feel like it's funny as fuck at the beginning of Overwatch 2, they just added Kiriko and her lore makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense because she's apparently childhood friends with Hanzo and Genji, even though those niggas are in their 40s and she's like 20. How the fuck are you childhood friends? In what regard?
I'm like, dude, she's like
check that
old
shit.
enough to be their fucking daughter or some shit, dude. I was like, the heck?
You're crackling. You're crackling up.
You got roboted a little bit.
Damn it! I don't have the fucking thing.
You got a little snap crackle pop.
Yeah, yo, peak.
What's the difference between 76 from the first game and the second game?
He doesn't have a mask. Like the
He's
bottom.
not 76 years old.
That too.
He doesn't have the mask at the bottom of his face. So shut up.
He's the difference between them, right? The one on the right, he's old and gay. The one on the left, he's not.
I mean,
the one on the left is gay.
I was about to say he was gay before Overwatch 2.
I thought it wasn't. I thought they like wrote that in like later.
No,
they wrote that in, but that was like late Overwatch 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was. Didn't they drop that in like around the time where the lawsuits were happening?
Yes.
It was just so distasteful.
Not him. It was them dropping it with Farah and like it was just with
Farah and Mercy
and one other character.
Oh yeah,
they were like, oh, she's gay, and it's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but like,
you're getting sued for drinking breast milk and fucking your coworkers.
What are you fucking?
That's real.
Homelander?
I don't like Sombra's new
Looks
design.
like ass.
It's not like the worst thing ever. I just like her Overwatch 1
like
her hair is
brought this up, and I was like,
she was so fucking bad, bro.
Dude, I was like, yeah, like, no, symmetric. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the design is just less striking. It's like, dude, what went down?
They green M&M'd her. They green M&M'd.
Is this racist? Because to me, it just feels like they turned her from like cool futuristic fucking Indian like baddie that like knows how to make synthesized ass like literal light turn into fucking things into like telemarketer. Is this racist?
I wouldn't say that necessarily. I wouldn't say that necessarily. No.
I'm gonna say that necessarily because it's just a lame downgrade.
Look at the 2D.
They green M&M'd her.
It's funny. I feel like her Overwatch 2 art is less leggy, and I don't just mean that because like her leg is less exposed, but like I don't know why. I just feel like she was more leg before.
Oh yeah,
she's a lot of leg in game still.
I think even like just her dress type of thing going on, like it accentuated the leg part. But now that like it does it, like it kind of leans more towards like the side. It kind of covers it up, and it's like, bro. What is going on? Dude.
Also, here's Torbjorn.
He's not too much different. I actually like his second design a lot better than his first.
I don't really care.
I like the exhaust in the first one more.
Yeah.
I just like how scrappy the original looks.
Yeah. I liked his what the fuck are those with the smoke? I don't know the name.
The exhaust.
Yeah, the exhaust. Like I liked the way the exhausts look. Like so
different.
You know, I kind okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's not that different from a glance, but I don't
I
really
like the
see her.
goggles
She doesn't.
better.
She's not really rocking the like kind of the pilot's jacket too much. Like she's just.
It's a different one now.
It is a different one, and I don't know. I don't
I
necessarily
like
think that's better.
I like the shades a little bit better. I think her old ones were a little
Her,
clunky.
I honestly
She's
say
less leg.
It's
She's
kind
less
of
leg.
yeah, it's kind of like a vibe feel, but for me, I just like the hair texture in the new one. The hair looks a lot better in two.
It's
They gave
fine,
her
but I
more
think-
thickness and less leg.
Volume.
I feel like
Yeah.
the fit just works better in one, personally.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fair.
And I don't know. I also do like kind of like her little bit of like her asymmetrical ass like straps on her
Straps.
legs.
Also,
yeah.
she is still once again Overwatch 2. Just they're so clean, so clean. I don't know.
Yeah,
and
her
I do
design
find-
too
I
sucks,
do
but
actually-
yeah, my girl.
I do find it funny looking at the Tracer designs closer on my own tab here. Like her one shoes were like a little like dirtier.
No, they were
instead of
messy.
her-
Yeah, they were all
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah,
I like that about some
My
of these
other
characters when
girl,
their shoes are a little
Anna.
fucked up. It just makes sense.
I'm indifferent about
bro, said
the designs. They're not terrible.
Original,
No,
like I said, original is just dirty, and
Yeah,
I like it because she's
I
literally like a rogue sniper. Like that's sick as
bro,
shit.
yeah, she's.
Dude,
I
I love
remember
Anna.
people were having fun with her designs.
This
They were
is
like,
the
like
worst
lady giving candy.
possible fucking thing. Because
I don't
The
why did you
colors suck.
delete
Bro.
the one other color that made him stand out? What is wrong with you?
You know,
Are you
this is
stupid?
ugly.
I won't lie, his design never really hit for me.
It never
Yeah.
did
But
me
if they
either. But the
Baptiste, I
fact
don't
that they
give a fuck
took
about
away
that
the
nigga.
color from it is
I like her. She was so fun
Oh,
to play.
Brigitte?
Brigitte.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she lost a lot of the Torbjornisms, makes me sad.
Yeah, she doesn't really take a.
Hey, it's your
Ah,
favorite dread.
yo,
get
It's
this
your
nigga off.
favorite.
Get this nigga
Dude,
off my
Lucio,
screen.
bro.
Look at his
no Jet Set
diaper.
Radio, bro.
Oh,
Dude.
What did they do to him,
You're
bro?
He
from
really
Brazil, you
did
have no
fuck
He
him
was
up.
so swagged up, dude.
The downgrade. Hella
I do not
downgrade. I know
like
she's
this.
older,
It's
but like
the-
downgrade.
No, okay. Whoever is on Overwatch 2 cannot color worth
Why
a
do
damn.
you have where'd
It's
the
muted.
ponytail go, man? That shit was cool.
All right.
I'm
I
indifferent.
miss
I
the
don't.
old fit.
It's
I'm a Moira
feel
fan.
like-
Her old fit is so
They're not that
like,
terrible.
she's a
I feel like
little witchy.
her older
Yeah.
fit, yeah, does kind of lean more towards. I think it's just the black. Like, why are you gray? Like, what's going on with that
You
gray?
like
Old.
colors?
old.
Sucks.
I mean, he's cool regardless.
He's
I mean,
cool
he's a cool
regardless,
design
but I
regardless,
just
yeah.
I just enjoyed the dirty like monk robes and stuff.
You know, that is something I've noticed. A lot of them have
That's a-
tattered
that's a big-
clothing.
That's a big trend. I'm seeing a lot, and I'm just like, damn, I don't like any of this.
Like
any of this.
tattered, dirty clothing is good visual storytelling. For what?
It's
like,
it's
type of
visual
shit,
storytelling,
where
and
they
it
come
also
from and what they
helps.
do.
It helps directly with this game's like
Dude.
actual story though, because like the thing about Overwatch that's so cool about it, or what was cool about it, is it's like set in a future that is like still pretty close to how shit is now. So shit isn't all fucking nice and super clean and whatever. These niggas are heroes and villains. They do dirty work, bro. They're gonna have gear that's fucked up. The Overwatch division is literally not around anymore, and they're barely coming back up from the dirt. So why the fuck do all these niggas look all new and clean like they just got government funding?
Yeah,
what
like
are
this
we
is
doing?
like the new in the future, but it's like only been like what 2 years.
That's
or
what I
so?
liked about Talon in comparison, though, too. Because like Doomfist and fucking Sombra and all the villains look
Widowmaker
clean.
and Reaper.
They
Yeah.
look clean, and like their entire uniform looks super like new. Like they looked like they were perfectly fine. They had the funding. They're good. But then Tracer and all them look scrappy and dirty, and they have all this tech, but it's all worn out and fucked up. Like you're supposed to feel like the underdog, not like everyone is clean and they're part of the new MCU. Like fuck off.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing, right? They were like a team that just came together out of random, because it was like a random call that it like went down.
With Winston, yeah, like that was that
Yeah.
was literally the whole deal. Like people picked up their shit and they're like, we gotta go. Why is McCree? Sorry, BLM Boulevard.
Cassidy,
Why
Cole
is
Cassidy?
BLM Boulevard so clean? I don't like it.
He's
You know,
he's
yes.
a dirty cowboy.
you guys remember what was it, Blackwatch?
Yes.
Yeah,
Those were the days.
those times, those were cool times.
I I mean, the most I can say, what I remember that was like kind of interesting was when they did that like swap watch or whatever the fuck.
That
where
shit
it's
was
like,
cool.
yeah, that was
Could we-
like that was interesting. I remember you showing that off to me, Eric. Like,
Could
that
we
was
talk
interesting.
about a better game? Could we talk
Oh
about
yeah, I mean, how
Deadlock
do you
with
guys feel?
awesome
I
awesome
haven't had your opinions
characters?
on like Deadlock and like their character designs.
I'm
From what I've
so,
seen, they're good.
Paige
I-
is a hottie.
I'm so happy that Valve is working on a good in between cartoony and like moderately like realistic. I guess it's more cartoon than realistic, but like it's a good medium. Because of like I know, whoa, I'm kind of tired of like seeing just like anime stuff dominate
No,
like everything.
No, yes, that's
like,
yes, that's what I'm saying.
It's like, you know, like the anime aesthetic is very appealing because of their colors and stuff like that, and some of their designs. But I want variety. Like I want something
some
else.
Western influence.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big Western fan. Who lives in the West. But fucking, I think my big thing is just like with a lot of like games like this in this kind of style, right? I know this kind of leans more towards like a kind of what would you say, MOBA type of vibe.
It's a
Yeah.
MOBA game. It's a hero shooter MOBA game. Something
Yeah.
High Guard can't do. But
Well, if I'm just thinking about like current like games like this, man, one of the things I also will say about Overwatch, just to go back, I hated that like a lot of games tried to, at least some games, have like a similar style to it, and it's like I can't discern what the fucking name of it is, but it always had that kind of like, it's like this is like safe. What would you call it? Like here's this like artistic stylized game, but it's also kind of very safe and more generalized and stuff like that. It plays it safe, right?
Way too safe.
I know Fortnite has a little bit of that, but at least their designs were cool,
Yeah, they still Fortniteify things and make them interesting.
They did that to Skate. They did that to like. Actually, I guess the only like recent one I can think about that was a remake or a sequel.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm sick and tired, and I would prefer if more thing kind of really did just lean its style a little bit more exaggerated in terms of the Western front. That's not trying to go for like something that's more anatomically proportioned or something like that, or more anime. Dude,
monsters and stuff like that.
If there was a game that like was going for like say something more like overly cartoony, maybe like not Rayman per se, but you know what I mean, like just something like crazy cartoony.
Crash, maybe
Crash, perhaps. But in like just to really emphasize, like, hey, Western games don't have to always have this one style. We could actually be more exaggerated in this, and play with more funny shapes and colors, but also be like a fun hero shooter. That'd be cool, at least.
I'm just happy, right, that Deadlock has fun male character designs. You don't know how much it pisses me off when I like playing as women characters a lot of times because women appeal to me. But there's a lot of times where I'm just like working on like playing a game or something, and like the male characters are just like have nothing.
Guy.
Yeah, it's just like generic guy.
Wrong man.
With slightly different hairstyle. Like Deadlock has vast variety, and I love it.
I agree.
I love it.
It's, dude, I don't even think, for me, it's not even just because a lot of the characters are like, not a good majority, but there's a lot of characters in this game that are not even like done yet, and even then people still like their design in the game as it is, even though it's just a hold build,
and the voice acting like sells the characters. Like
freaking
Viper,
voice acting.
Like Viper, not super appealing, but she's hot as fuck. She is hot as fuck.
You already know. You already know.
You're bro with Paige.
You already know.
Dude, it's like My
Some
my
consistent-
main thing about this fucking
Paradox.
game is that the amount of style that is literally in everything. It's not
And every
just
character, like-
characters, it's not just voice acting,
No.
even the HUD, the fact that every individual character gets individual fonts for their name.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
fucking
No,
cool
that-
aesthetics
that
in the
shit
back of
is
them and
sick.
shit.
I love when
Victor.
games do that, dude. Any game that does like give their like character their own like little logo and like own fonts and shit. Like I fucking
don't
love
see
Dude,
St.
it goes
Clair being
deeper.
played.
No, like you don't even understand. Like they even get their own fucking. It's optional, but they all get their own. Like some of them get their own individual fucking like reticles that are
Yeah.
like only
No,
specific
it-
to them.
That shit's sick. Like this
Like
is why I
Doorman
fucking
has
love.
a fucking keyhole as a fucking reticle for shooting shit.
Look at
Like,
that.
that's
That
cool.
shit's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
it
the-
tells a lot about their character too. Cutting
The
through
the artistic design and the presentation of the game make me like want to like get into it more.
No,
Like
same.
because like I know I've played it with Eric, I played it with you like what, twice or whatever,
Yeah.
and I haven't been back on, but like, it's just like I kind of wish I was in this because this actually looks really interesting
No,
to be a part of.
Actually, no, legit,
cool.
because like this is one of those hero shooters where I'm like, we're not going like street techwear futuristic. We're actually like going to an aesthetic that's
It's dude,
pretty
it's
cool.
it's a sick ass combination of like this is one of those things where this is like a Valve like underdog story almost. Because their original plan for the game, from what I remember, was like very like hyper futuristic, spacey type
Oh,
of
thank
feel.
God.
Yeah.
They did not do
And
this.
they were like, "Wait, we should not work, or we should do something else with it." A lot of the designs in this game, like Seven, Yamato, I think like
Dude,
even no Bebop, especially Bebop.
They,
Those characters were supposed to be like futuristic ass characters, and they completely remixed them into being these like crazy ethereal or like cool salvage robots
bro,
that fit into the time of where it is. Like it's like, dude, it's so fucking
So-
cool. Having New York be the setting for all these characters to like converge.
just a real life setting. Just a real
It's
life
so
setting.
good.
The Viper
That's what
mentioned
I
so
mean.
many places local to me, and I'm just like, that's scary.
Dude,
Um,
I fucking love Dynamo, by the way. Like
Dynamo
that's a
Dynamo.
badass
Fox.
design.
I love Dynamo.
I want to quickly
Good ass
mention,
robot.
like in the beginning, the recent update just dropped not too long ago. They so before the like the inhibitor or whatever you want to call it,
The
for the used to just be like weird orb like statue things. They made
Those
them
were
more
from
like
from the previous game. They were from like the weird build where it was futuristic. But
Yeah.
now
now it's just like they're more what's the word like not
they're
eldritch
godly.
but
They're
mythical.
actual
Yeah,
creepy mythical god figures. And shit
Yeah.
now.
like that shit's cool.
I need
Like,
I
this-
need
This
to
game
play
has
this.
sauce.
I'm more shocked that I haven't played this. But again, I don't play mobiles or hero shooters. But I'll learn.
Uh,
There
know,
is luckily, dude. Okay, let me be real with you. Right now, I think
Ramables.
currently it's a pretty good time. The Hidden King and the Archmother, such a sick ass fucking combo. But like,
Rumbles.
the main thing right now is that they did release a new alternate game mode, which I honestly think is one of
Oh.
the best like practice game modes for a game like
Abraham.
this.
Yeah, it's like,
It is mainly, and it sounds crazy, it is like a 4v4 objective based roguelike almost type
Yeah.
of mode.
Okay.
Usually in
ARAM.
MOBAs, the idea is that you're supposed to get these like. So what's up?
it's essentially ARAM from League of Legends, one of the more popular things because it's just a straight lane. You don't have to think about anything. You just gotta get a few items
Well,
and
I'm
just
still
go ham.
I'm still
Yeah.
gonna explain it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a way that niggas will understand because nobody's a dork like imagine. Anyway, no, but yes, no, you're right though. It is it is basically that. It's only one lane. None of the complicated MOBA should have like 3 separate lanes. But the idea is instead of you having to buy all of your items and whatever the fuck as like the complicated MOBA shit, you get 3. It is like a roguelite. It's like when you get a chest in like Risk of Rain or something stupid like that. You
Right.
get 3 items at the beginning of the round. You pick one, and you get 3 more. You get 3 more choices of 3. You basically pick these items and you use them in the 4v4, where all you're doing is fighting each other in like a 5-minute time limit, and whoever like gets the other's objective wins that round. That is the entire thing. And it's super fun for like getting to understand items, getting to like understand movement, and like actually getting into fights. Because that's the thing about MOBAs. It's like people are really scared of making mistakes. People are terrified of making mistakes or doing bad moves in MOBAs because you feel that shit. You feel underpowered and disgusted.
Oh, when you're
But
behind in this game, you're
And
behind.
you
It
drag down your
fucking
team as a
sucks.
result.
You drag down
You're
your
like-
team really hard and it feels really shitty.
Yeah.
But in the 4v4, everyone is on equal terms of just picking your items and just going for it. And that shit is fucking sick. And it also teaches you the importance of like how minions
the
work and how
website.
the objectives work and how different items interact with each other. And it's so fucking good for getting your shit together in that game. Not to say that it's going to make you immediately good at like MOBAs in general,
Although you would
but
fuck with
it's a
this.
really good introduction to like how this game works. I don't know, man. Like this game, it's especially awesome because they have a whole separate like music track, literally just for the. Oh my god, that song is so fucking cool and shit too. Everything about this game is fucking cool, man. I don't know. It's like
I'm glad they ditched Team Fortress for this shit. Like,
Team
they're
Fortress-
cooking.
Team
They're
Fortress fans
cooking.
are entering Dower right now. They're like, what?
I like
Dude,
Team
just
Fortress
those
just as much as the
background.
next
These
person.
shits look like phone wallpapers, nigga. Fuck,
Yeah,
it's so good.
right. They look like they're all from their own thing, but still so unified. Like, where the fuck is Rem from? Like,
Fucking
he's some guy
secret
from my
dimension,
dream. Yeah, right. He's from my dreams or some shit. I don't care for this guy's
I
design,
forgot
but
about,
Graves,
forgot about Bebop.
Bro,
Bebop is you would love that nigga, bro. He's cool
Graves.
No,
as shit.
I looked at him. I saw one of his skins too. I was like, oh, dude, that nigga looks sick. Like,
Yeah,
Nah, he's cool,
Bebop.
bro.
He's annoying in the fight. He just punches you up in the air, grabs you.
Yeah,
he just
he-
throws you around like a fucking toy.
dude, that Doomfist of this universe.
Dude, I love the lore of these guys is so fucking interesting too, and it's funny because
It's all through voice acting.
I
too.
have the voice acting carries the fuck out of it, but I'd still say the lore is great too. I saw this recent video that definitely described this the voice acting in this game in comparison to Overwatch very well. Where they were like, Overwatch, it feels like everyone is a superhero that coincidentally they always know each other or talk to each other super friendly. In Deadlock, there are niggas that'll just spit in each other's faces and tell each other to fuck off. Act like they don't care about you. Don't actually know who each other are. Like
the lines
they
are
don't know
so
shit.
snappy.
Some of them just fuck. Like it's some of them imply some crazy shit. And it's fucking cool, man. I don't know. Like
The conversations feel like actual conversations too.
yeah, these
Like,
are just
that's
real
like
like
a-
just passing like conversations. It
Let
feels
me see if
way
I
more
can
natural.
play one of
and
them.
like,
You don't
you
know
know-
your dad.
what a. Oh, can I even hear?
No.
So, I just
Does
wanna
it-
say,
Does it not
With
come
that-
up on?
No.
Okay.
with that 4v4 mode. So what I'm hearing is, Ramables episode 1, huh?
No. Y'all not landing with my biscuits, bro. I'm gonna kill your ass.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm
I'd
like,
be down.
I've been looking at Paige for a good while.
Yeah, supportive.
Fair. But nah, man.
Hold on, I'll link it in the chat. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, since I updated, it's been absolutely weird. But here's so
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
OBS.
can-
Fucking, I do, yeah, because this is like the only hero shooter where I'm like, I need to give it a shot because the way they really do personalize each character, and it's not like it's not a centralized aesthetic that's applied to everybody. It's like no, everybody's given their own aesthetic, and they just fit in the same world.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's cool.
I think them changing the entire area to just be like, hey, what if we just made it New York? Is the most genius fucking idea they could have had.
I mean, it's
'Cause the
big.
idea
It's a
of-
good
like,
origin place.
You gotta pick one of the places where niggas will just end up with each other, you know? And New York is one of those fucking places. There's so
Yeah, New
many
York-
people there.
Dude, New York is the kind of place where you would see fucking a gargoyle, all right, and a dimensional robot, whatever the fuck, just fight each other, dude. That is,
Yeah. It's awesome,
man.
bro.
and I'm not even talking about a game, bro. That's just real life.
That's just real life. That's just a nigga in a costume fighting a gargoyle. Like, actually, that's just sitting there on a roof. Like,
having a whole ass conversation too.
Dude, the
man,
dialogue is
I-
awesome.
these new characters are cool. I mean, recently they just came
Graves
out with
awesome.
Venator. That was today, actually.
Oh yeah,
and
I
that
voted
is
the hell
a-
out of him.
That is a Irish Catholic priest that is here to literally kill everyone to stop them from summoning the patron, which is the thing that you're actively doing in game. This guy is a fucking psycho. Like, he's cool as fuck though. He is literally just Anderson
he is just Anderson from fucking Helsing.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
I was about to
crazy.
say
Like,
he
Anderson from
gives
Housing
off,
is
he gives off
crazy.
the energy.
No, dude, it's even harder than that because like his block animation, he crosses the guns like an actual cross and
Oh,
shit.
that's tough.
Like
Wait,
this nigga he stakes you for a melee and he headbutts you for a light melee. He's fucking crazy.
no, okay, that's always like that's sick. I love that kind of shit. That kind of like, yeah, I'm a like vampire killer type of priest, dude. Like I'm not gonna pray, dude. You're gonna pray that I don't find you. That kind of shit. Like, I
Holy
love
shit.
These character archetypes are so fucking rad put together, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
It's
The
crazy
Valve-
because usually in normal games, I would think Holiday, who's this girl in front, who's
Mhm.
just a literal like cowboy. That's her
Cowboy
entire thing.
shit,
I
yeah.
would think that she's kind of boring, surrounded by like literal ghost snipers, a ball of goo, fucking robot scrapper with a giant laser. She just stands out perfectly well, even though she's so normal.
I hope
It's awesome.
Valve.
dude.
I hope Valve never ends up like Nintendo or some shit. I hope they keep like, you know, making games for gamers because like they know what's up. They say we're going to make a game. It's going to be generational, no matter like whatever the fuck we make, and we're gonna move on to the next thing. Like
I gotta drop you some of the
Dude.
music later, Melon,
Dude,
on YouTube,
look at-
because that shit's crazy.
Look at this, the fan art I saw of Bebop.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
saw
this
this. The other... Dude, it's fucking milk box for. Dude, I hate this guy, but like affectionately, he never misses.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh yeah, no 100. Hey, it's so good. Damn. I gotta play this.
I don't want to drone on for too long because we are a little bit like
Yeah.
past the thing. But another thing that I mentioned that maybe want to mention, but maybe something we can talk about next time. How do you feel about Demon Time, Ozu?
Demon Time?
Demon Time, the whole Miskiff thing.
Oh yeah. That is
Now,
next
Chris-
topic.
That
That is definitely a next side topic. I'll say it right now.
Demon Time.
All I'll really say right now is like she was also violent with me. She threw plushies at me, and I smashed my fist through the wall. That's nah, bro. Get the fuck out, nigga. Get out.
Okay. Well, do you guys have any questions? I'm wondering if I should even keep the question segment in because, like, I feel like nobody really like.
I mean, you should, just
You know,
just
leave
in
it
case,
open,
you know,
Yeah, that's fair.
like you never know. Maybe people would just like, yeah, fuck it.
It's like, hey, excuse me, Ozuku, why are you such a chut? Can you tell me why you're such a chut?
Shut up,
Yo.
Zay.
I don't know what to say.
Why are you all so thug-ish?
Thug-ish.
Right now it's
Ozu's
Graves.
Been the top.
Right now it's Graves.
For the last like hour.
Yeah, because Ozu's a chump.
Oh yeah. So wait, yeah. For me, it's just Viscous for sure.
Graves right
Viscous and McGinnis are like my main two characters in that game. But I guess for you two, it's more of a question of like which one appeals to you.
now. Viper, Ivy, Paradox, the new priest guy because I voted the heck out of him, and Graves.
I know you played in Furnace when we played together, Dreadathan.
Yeah. I just felt like it'd be like kind of simple to learn, and yeah. But I would like to. I feel like if I hop back on, I would like to experiment with more characters. I wouldn't call Furnace like main material yet.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he is just
Yeah.
like a shooter doomer guy.
We
What about
can
you,
hop
Melo?
and play Deadlock soon.
I haven't played the game.
Paige.
I have to send you an invite.
Hey, it might be Bebop. You never know.
That
Might
is-
be,
Dude,
might be-
you would,
oh.
yeah, you'd like that.
but I mean, Paige. That's just for the eye candy. You feel? So, yeah, I
Yeah, you can
don't
put that
know.
on page in the books.
Yeah,
You can put that in the
you know,
books.
I'll save the page. You know what I'm saying?
I'll save the thing.
Like, is her name like that because her last name is Turner? Like,
Yeah, no,
it's clever.
yeah, like
It's very
Bebop and
clever.
Dynamo does seem like your thing.
I think no, there's been a good few designs in Deadlock that I've seen. Like 7 goes so
Man,
unrealistically
7 is
hard,
an
bro.
evil motherfucker, dude. That
It
guy's
goes-
sick.
so fucking hard for no reason as a design. Like
Why
what
is-
the hell?
Hey, what is that? Is that Symmetra in the corner?
Something like that.
Is that Symmetra in the corner?
Yeah, it's like hand Symmetra.
Symmetra's hand in the corner, bro.
It's Symmetra's
Because
hand in the corner.
Symmetra's hand's in the corner.
Get it out.
Fine.
Get her out!
Is that her thigh in the corner, bro?
You can keep that
Yeah.
there. I'm not weird about
That's
it.
crazy.
You know, I'll never say no to a thigh above my head. You know.
Oh man,
Noted.
I see.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to promote? Besides promoting some.
Try not to look up too hard, Ramatholf. What the fuck?
My eyes are looking at you, bro. In your
Oh,
curved curved BBC.
No, that is a Ram thing. That
What?
bitch right in front of him. I'm looking at my homie.
I could not lose focus, my brothers.
He's like, yeah, no, stay focused, brothers.
These hoes trying to distract me.
Yo, SPO?
But yeah, shut up. Yeah, that's real though. Holy shit.
But anything
yeah.
you guys want to promote? Any things promote?
Play the Banjo Kazooie Recomp, guys. It's pretty cool.
True.
You said you haven't not played it, sure. Yeah.
You said true.
Real.
Oh, okay. I have a few.
Okay.
I
Uh-huh.
found myself in a position to where I may be opening up commissions soon. So, keep that in mind for later.
Wait, I thought you
So,
were
yeah,
done with commissions, unless it's like.
No, I wasn't done. I just put them on pause, to finish up a bunch of other things. But I found myself in a financial spot where probably commissions are the most viable option right now. So,
Was that impacted by the art stream yesterday or no?
no. What do you mean? Like
Okay.
people like say, "Oh, I want a commission review," like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
No. It was a errand I was running today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll explain after stream.
Gotcha.
Anybody else?
But yeah. And also
Oh,
real quick. Oh, damn it. The voting has already stopped for the Mega Man art contest. Hopefully Design Q, Snake Pixel, Simon Anderson
Yeah, real.
hopefully he wins, please. Like,
Yeah, I'm
for the
surprised.
fun of all sake.
He was surprised. I was surprised he made it on there. I mean, he's a talented guy. He's definitely a talented guy. But
He even said
deserves it.
he said, "I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna get in there." Gets in there. Oh shit! Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, some of the
and,
other
last
first
thing-
ones I saw.
There were some other cool ones. I like Valve Man. Yeah, I'm Valve. But Cactus Man should win because I fucking love Cactus Man. He has the sickest design. All right, cool. And also listen to the Chaotic Case Files because that shit slaps. And we're getting Tango and Whisper next week. All right, cool.
Okay. I don't really have too much to promote. Maybe I'll just start playing Pokemon a little bit more on stream. I should do art, but mostly going to be playing Pokemon. Maybe I might pivot into that. I might be a Pokemon streamer. You guys like that? Probably not. That's Minecraft, though. Minecraft bores me. Well, I mean, I don't really have people to play with necessarily, because like everywhere that people will play, I can't play in. So that's not much I can do. I mean, I could play solo, but that's boring. I'm just talking to myself.
Okay.
Not doing anything.
Play Cobblemont.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have too much to promote myself, but we'll be sending you guys on a raid pretty shortly.